School violence is no stranger to us and always stirs a desire to eliminate it whenever mentioned. Today's story is about a high school boy living in despair under the torment of bullies. Despite being an excellent student, his weak physical strength and bookworm nature made him an easy target for bullies. One day, as if by fate, a super elite combat trainer stepped into his life. The coach is a beautiful, fiery, and extremely skilled martial artist. Will sparks fly between the student and the fiery martial arts girl? And how will you stand up to the bullies at school? Join us on this journey to find out. The story begins with the mother introducing a new friend to her son, who gets pulled out of the house by his mom, completely clueless. The boy greeted her. "The student standing here is your mother's friend's daughter. From now on, she'll be living with us on the second floor." The boy turned to his mother and whispered, "Why didn't you say anything? Suddenly someone moved in, and there's a girl living on the second floor. It's your house, you can do whatever you want, just go say hi." Under his mother's stern gaze, the boy reluctantly blushed and awkwardly muttered a hello. The student in the pink shirt across from her saw this and also reached out to shake hands. "Hello there, just call me Leminch. Nice to meet you. Here's a cute girl with shoulder-length hair and big round eyes. She looks really adorable." The boy reached out to shake hands with the girl but couldn't look her in the eye out of shyness. "Welcome, I'm Kim Chae-hyuk." The 17-year-old boy Kim Chae-hyuk, despite the greetings and handshakes, kept his head down, his cheeks flushed red. Lee Min-chae, who still looks calm, has turned 17 this year. This is the house where the Kim Chae-hyuk family lived, not too big but just enough for the mother and child, and soon to welcome another guest. The second floor, once a storage room, has now been cleared out to make space for Lee Min-chae. "She will live alone on the second floor, while my mother and I will stay on the first floor." While Kim Chae-hyuk was deep in thought, Min-chae spoke up, "You go to Dangmin High School, right? I'm transferring there tomorrow too. Let's help each other out if needed." Chae-hyuk blushed upon hearing this, awkwardly nodded in a hurry. "What, transfer to my school?" Seeing that everything was fine, the mother waved goodbye to the two kids as she left for work, reminding her son to help his friend with the luggage. "Yes, please take care." Seeing the girl greet her so respectfully, Kim Chae-hyuk thought she must be a polite person. The boy isn't good at talking to girls, so how is he supposed to handle this situation? While Kim Chae-hyuk was awkwardly unsure of what to say, the girl's voice once again called out to him. One of her hands was fumbling in her pocket. "Do you have a lighter?" Min-chae asked, his tone cold, a stark contrast to his earlier meek demeanor. Upon hearing that, Chae-hyuk's jaw dropped in astonishment. "A lighter? What is it?" "I'm asking if you have a lighter in your house, you idiot." Suddenly getting yelled at made Kim Chae-hyuk completely confused, his face flushed red. "What's going on? Is this girl a bully?" Seeing him standing there fidgeting without saying a word made Min-chae angry. She walked over and demanded, "Why are you just standing there not answering? This guy can't even look people in the eye anymore, and he can't even answer. What's wrong with him?" Before the girl's reproach, Kim Chae-hyuk kept his head down and didn't dare to look up even once. Min-chae saw that and gave a teasing smile. "Are you that type, the bookworm type?" Hearing the word bookworm made Kim Chae-hyuk grit his teeth in anger. "A bookworm? It called me a bookworm?" The next morning at the school where Chae-hyuk studies. At that moment, the kid was being grabbed by someone who sneered, "Let me eat your sandwich, haha. Kim Chae-hyuk really is a stupid bookworm." Judging by the situation, it seems like he's being bullied by those tall guys, and he doesn't dare to fight back. Once again, hearing the words bookworm, Kim Chae-hyuk was so angry that his whole body trembled, but he didn't dare to do anything. He wasn't a bookworm, of course, the bullies called him that, but everything started at the beginning of the semester when everyone was just getting to know each other. At that time, Kim Chae-hyuk was sitting at his desk when a red-haired guy approached him, wanting to make friends because he seemed pretty gentle. "Hey buddy, you look pretty calm, but I feel a bit different right now. Could you go to the canteen and grab me a banana milk?" Faced with this strange request, Kim Chae-hyuk was puzzled and asked, "Why should I do that? Go buy it yourself." "Oh really?" The red-haired guy nodded and then gave Kim Chae-hyuk a hard slap on the face. "Dumbass, just buy it if you don't want to die." The red-haired guy with that creepy face looked at Kim Chae-hyuk and gave a malicious smile. Chae-hyuk just started the school year and got slapped so hard that he was completely bewildered, not understanding anything at all. "Why did you hit me?" Kim Chae-hyuk just started to ask when he got slapped again. Continuous slaps kept hitting Kim Chae-hyuk's head. "Why did I hit you?" "Because you kept talking back, you jerk." "Haha. The dumb bookworm haha, and since that day, Kim Chae-hyuk became the target of bullying for the class thugs. Actually, there's no real reason, it's just that you're too easygoing, so that's why it happened. Returning to reality, that thug took Kim Chae-hyuk's bread and even complained about why you bought red bean bread because he really hates red bean bread. Kim Chae-hyuk hurriedly apologized, "I'm sorry I forgot, haha it's okay everyone can forget." The thug finished speaking and delivered a powerful punch to Kim Chae-hyuk's stomach, causing him intense pain. Anyone can forget, but if you make a mistake, you have to face the consequences. So, how many hits do you want? Kim Chae-hyuk was punched so hard that tears welled up, but when asked, he still forced himself to answer, well, then 3. That bastard grinned savagely, 3 times ha ha ha, 3 times 3 is 9. Amid the laughter of the others, the red-haired brute kept landing powerful punches into Kim Chae-hyuk's stomach, leaving him unable to fight back. One of the kids standing guard at the door immediately shouted when they saw the supervisor approaching. The red-haired guy stopped, laughed, "Chae-hyuk, let me finish the rest later, don't you dare run away, playing with this dog is really fun, huh?" Kim Chae-hyuk was beaten so badly that he trembled, but he could only lower his head, unable to fight back at all, just silently cursing those bully dogs under his breath. The homeroom teacher entered the classroom with a file in hand. "Alright, everyone, take your seats. Was today's class empty? Today, we have a new student joining our class." Behind the teacher, you could hear the footsteps of the new student. Kim Chae-hyuk slowly walked back to his seat. Hearing that, he looked up curiously. When seeing the face of the new student Chae-hyuk, he couldn't help but gape in astonishment. "Please introduce yourself." "Sure, hello everyone, my name is Lee Min Chae. Nice to meet you all. If you need anything, just let me know." A beautiful girl with short hair and a mole just under her eye. Chae-hyuk, sitting at the back of the classroom, was stunned, unable to close his mouth. "That guy, the one who came to the second floor of my house yesterday, why does he have to transfer to my class?" After Min Chae introduced herself, the teacher looked around and announced, "Alright, we need to find a seat for Lee Minch. Where should she sit?" "There's an empty seat behind Chae-hyuk." The teacher glanced around, then immediately pointed to the empty chair behind Kim Chae-hyuk, startling the boy. Hearing the name Chae-hyuk, the girl Min Chae wondered to herself, "Where have I heard this name before?" The girl followed the teacher's pointing gaze and was suddenly startled. She saw the landlord's little boy sitting awkwardly below, not daring to look up. "He's the guy who lives on the first floor, right?" Chae-hyuk also sighed awkwardly, wondering how things could be so coincidental. "Alright, let's get ready for the first lesson. Min Chae, please return to your seat. Why such a coincidence, and what's more, I didn't expect to be sitting right behind me." I wonder how Chae-hyuk usually interacts with people that he's already sweating nervously after just this. Even though my mom told me to help him out, there's nothing a bookworm like me can really do, Chae-hyuk thought, frowning as he recalled his mother's words. At that moment, someone suddenly nudged Chae-hyuk's butt with their foot. What was that? "Something just touched my butt." Kim Chae-hyuk turned around and realized the person who had just tapped him was Lee Min Chae, sitting right behind him. The girl saw him return and immediately tossed something to him. A neatly folded piece of paper hit Chae-hyuk right in the face. Chae-hyuk quickly unfolded the paper and saw the words, "Bookworm, don't act like you know me." After reading, Kim Chae-hyuk angrily crumpled the paper. "Even if you pretend to know me, I wouldn't have the courage to do it. We have nothing to do with each other." Ignoring Chae-hyuk's intense inner turmoil, the lesson still started. During the break, Chae-hyuk didn't go to the cafeteria or leave the classroom but stayed in his seat, scribbling something on a blank sheet of paper. Then he folded the paper into quarters and thought, even though I don't like him at all, he just moved here, so leaving him alone wouldn't be right either. After folding the paper, Kim Chae-hyuk hurried past Minch's desk and placed it there. Min Chae was baffled by this action. Seeing Chae-hyuk leave the class, the girl finally reached out to open the blank paper. It's amazing how the school map was drawn in such detail on paper and even carefully annotated with small tips like which walls you can sneak through when running late to class. On it, there were careful notes about which dishes to eat in the cafeteria or which extras to ask for. This level of detail and precision shown on the map left Min Chae somewhat confused as he let out a sigh. At the same time, in the men's restroom at the end of the hallway. At that moment, Kim Chae-hyuk was being bullied by a group of thugs. "Chae-hyuk, how many were there just now?" "4, right? Get ready to clench your teeth, this time it's your jaws." The thug OC-do laughed viciously as he raised his fist. Kim Chae-hyuk knew what his fate would be next, so he clenched his teeth and closed his eyes, but still cursed silently in his heart, "Damn bastards. Are you ready?" Then here it comes. The guy laughed and threw a powerful punch straight at Chae-hyuk's head. However, the intense pain did not hit. Instead, a light slap on the cheek left Chae-hyuk slightly confused. At this moment, the thug laughed and said he didn't hit you, so don't worry, he's not that bad of a guy. This thug's appearance left Chae-hyuk in a panic, completely unbelieving. How could this crazy guy suddenly act like that? But Chae-hyuk, I need a favor from you. Hearing that, Kim Chae-hyuk awkwardly asked, what is it? I heard people say you're really smart. Kim Chae-hyuk didn't have time to respond before the thugs around suddenly exclaimed, really, that kid looks like a gaming addict. Chae-hyuk heard the teasing and glanced back to see which guy had just laughed at him. He muttered under his breath, what? Look at yourself. You look more like a drug addict, you bastard. The red-haired thug finally explained that he had heard from the class president that Chae-hyuk was really good at studying. This Kim Chae-hyuk guy even ranked first or second in the entire school during middle school. Oh, that bookworm is a genius, ha ha ha. Chae-hyuk silently wondered, I'm not a genius, but I did pretty well on those exams back then. So what? Suddenly, that guy Kang-do grabbed his hand. So what I mean is help me with this midterm, okay? This proposal from the thug surprised Chae-hyuk. What did he mean by helping him in the midterm exam? The thug heard Chae-hyuk ask again and coldly smiled. Damn, this idiot is so dumb. I told you to copy the answers onto paper and give them to me. Chae-hyuk was shocked, realizing that if he got caught copying, he would get a 0. Another thug nearby asked, Sangbom, why do you suddenly want to do well on the midterm exam? The red-haired thug named Sangbom smiled and said he planned to study abroad. But my damn mom won't let me go. If I do well on the test, she'll let me go. I just want to get out of this damn place, Korea. Huh. Basically, that's how it is, Chae-hyuk. I need high scores in the upcoming exam. Can you help me or not, you jerk? Facing the violent threat from the thug Chae-hyuk, he was utterly terrified with countless anxious thoughts racing through his mind. What if he got caught helping him cheat? It would be a big deal. Seeing him hesitate for too long, the thug angrily kneed him hard in the stomach. Damn, why are you taking so long? The powerful kick made Kim Chae-hyuk gasp and widen his eyes. After that, the intense pain caused him to collapse on the bathroom floor, his stomach twisting in agony as Chae-hyuk kept dry heaving on the ground. Damn, my mom is asking you again. Will you do it or not, Chae-hyuk? Tears and saliva flowed uncontrollably from Kim Chae-hyuk because of the pain, but hearing the cold words of the thug, he managed to muster a sound of agreement. Huh, smart choice. If I go study abroad, you'll be even happier since you won't have to see me anymore, right? He was laughing and chatting cheerfully, but suddenly that smile stopped abruptly. Chae-hyuk, what's with that attitude? The thug saw Chae-hyuk's furious glare. Is that your attitude because you're unhappy about something? Can't you relax your expression? Why can't you just relax your face? Sangbom shouted while throwing punch after punch at Chae-hyuk's face. Chae-hyuk was now punched so hard that his nose bled, leaving his body trembling weakly and pitifully. You just have to force a smile with tears streaming down, which looks even worse than crying, to pretend you're happy in front of the thug. Sorry Sangbom, I'm really happy. Huh, you did well. You look redder when you laugh, you bastard. Alright, I'm counting on you, Chae-hyuk. Having said that, the gangsters hurriedly left the bathroom. That kid only listens when you hit him, huh? But he's smarter than I thought. With a face like that, he has to be smart to make up for it. The boy knelt alone in the restroom, faintly hearing the mocking laughter of the bullies gradually fading away, tears streaming down his cheeks as he clenched his teeth tightly. Actually, more than studying, you want to be good at using your fists. You want to make all those bullies fall under your punches. A day of studying quickly came to an end under the brilliant sunset. That evening, in the house of the Kim Chae-hyuk family, which originally had 2 people, a new member temporarily joined them upstairs. The delicious Chae-hyuk, go call Min Chae down for dinner. Hearing his mother's request, Chae-hyuk nodded and said, yes, Mom. But suddenly, he froze in shock and screamed. Why do we have to eat together? Of course, it's to have dinner together. Chae-hyuk's expression right now looks like he's constipated because he's extremely embarrassed to have to eat with a girl. Living together means eating together. Hurry up, Khan. There's no other way. Chae-hyuk slowly walked out the door. I know, Khan. Well, since we're already living together, there's nothing else we can do about it. Chae-hyuk walked up the stairs to the 2nd floor and knocked on Min Chae's door. The boy knocked on the door and shyly called out the girl's name, Lee Min-chi, Lee Min-chi, why isn't she answering? Is she not in there? Chi-hyuk was still confused when he suddenly heard the words, come in, faintly. Did he just tell me to come in? Well, I guess it's okay to go in then. It doesn't seem to be the case when Min-chae just stepped out of the bathroom, still humming the song lyrics, come on in, step into my heart, la 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 la. The girl stepped out of the bathroom with a towel wrapped around her and immediately shouted, what the heck, you pervert. Quickly reached out to grab the kettle placed right next to it. Min-chae then threw the kettle straight at Chi-hyuk's face. Kim Chae-hyuk was suddenly attacked and knocked unconscious. His mind is now spinning, completely lost and unaware of anything around him. After a while, Min-chae gently kicked Chi-hyuk. Wake up now, stop sleeping. Wake up, bookworm, it's time for lunch. The girl, now dressed in a neat and alluring outfit, called out coldly. Chi-hyuk was startled awake by a noise. Seeing Minch's leg on top of him, he panicked and screamed, what's going on? What do you mean? You don't remember anything? I hit you with a kettle, and you passed out, you idiot. Damn, are you a pervert or what? Why did you suddenly enter a girl's room without saying anything? Min-chae was really annoyed by this guy's action and immediately confronted him. Sorry, I heard you say come in, so I did. My mom told me to come up and call you down for dinner, so. Chi-hyuk quickly closed his eyes, not daring to look straight, awkwardly replied. If you step in one more time, I'll let you take the hit, got it? This disgusting creep is a pervert. Kim Chae-hyuk was suddenly cursed harshly, leaving him speechless, not knowing how to respond. Then the two of them went downstairs to have dinner with their mother, and this was the first meal the three of them shared together. After tasting a spoonful of Min-chae, I smiled and nodded. Oi Troy oi that la gon qua di mat, dung vi goen nai en gung nei qua ko nok kok han voi su lan lung kon du luk nei kai doi dien voi che hiu si. The soybean soup is so delicious. When Chi-hyuk's mother was complimented, she smiled happily and replied, oh my, that's wonderful. Because your mom said you like soybean soup, she decided to try making it. Your mom told her, haha. This is the best soybean paste soup I've ever had, really. Min-chae kept praising it, making Chi-hyuk's mother smile brightly with joy. Seeing the two of them laughing together, Kim Chi-hyuk couldn't help but wonder if this guy was just pretending to be nice in front of adults or if he was only cold to him. By the way, Min-chae, why are you the only one who moved here? While chatting, Chi-hyuk's mom casually asked. I'm a bit shy, but honestly, there's a personal reason for it. I moved here to focus on my studies. Hearing this reason made Chi-hyuk really surprised. Why study, huh? Study? The kid was startled, stood up straight, and gaped. Seeing the silent, cold face of Min-chae made Chi-hyuk snap back to reality. Was I being too much? Actually, my grandfather has a building back in our hometown. And he promised to leave the house to the grandchild who got accepted into a university in Seoul. Everyone at the dining table was stunned to hear this reason. A whole building? Wow, your grandpa is really cool. Chae-hyuk couldn't help but secretly think to himself, I'm really jealous. Yes, that's right, I use it as motivation to work hard. Min-chae excitedly explained the reason she moved here, but in reality, that reason wasn't entirely true. Since I grew up in the countryside, the quality of education wasn't as good as it is here. I only focused on sports as a kid, so this is actually my first time studying seriously, huh? Chi-hyuk's mother smiled and clapped when she heard that. Well, that's great. Min-chae, work hard to become the owner of that building. Kim Chae-hyuk remained silent, but it's impressive that he was given a building by his father. Plus, he mentioned he knows how to play sports too. What sport is it? Suddenly, the mother patted Chi-hyuk's back. Oh right, almost forgot, when it comes to studying, there's someone we can't overlook here. This is the top student in the entire school, Kim Chi-hyuk. Min-chae was shocked when she heard these words from the mother. What? He ranked first in the whole school? Are you really the top student in the school? Oh, yeah, but what's with that expression? Chae-hyuk was creeped out by the girl's gaze. Anyway, your son has never missed the top spot in the entire school. Although he looks a bit goofy, he must be smart like you, Chi-hyuk. His mother was speechless. How could she say her son looked goofy? Min-chae heard that and quietly looked at Kim Chi-hyuk for a moment without saying anything, leaving her thoughts unknown. When the full moon was shining brightly in the sky, the three of them had finished dinner, thanking her for the delicious meal. Alright Min-chae, just go upstairs. The meal was truly delicious, thank you so much. Min-chae said this while bowing sincerely, making Chi-hyuk's mother smile with joy. Seeing her like this, Chi-hyuk couldn't help but wonder what on earth her personality was really like. As he walked past, Min-chae, the mysterious Chae Hyuk, whispered in his ear, "Hey bookworm, let's talk for a bit." Chi-hyuk reluctantly followed Min-chae to have a private conversation. They strolled out of the house, walked down the street, and headed toward a nearby staircase. "Where are you going?" Chi-hyuk asked, unable to hold back his question as he followed behind. At this moment, Min-chae finally stopped and sat down on the stairs. After that, the girl pulled out a cigarette, placed it between her lips, and lit it. The fire flickered, lighting the cigarette. After the smoke cleared, Min-chae looked at Kim Chi-hyuk with a smile, saying, "Hey, top of the class, teach me how to study." Chi-hyuk was startled by the sudden proposal, his eyes wide open in surprise. Immediately, the boy shook his head and said no. Now it's Min-chae's turn to be astonished. "Why? If I get that building later, I'll make sure to reserve a room for you." Chi-hyuk still firmly shook his head, turned around, and was about to leave. "No way. Not because of that but for another reason. I don't like being bullied, so I don't want to teach those who bully others. I'm leaving now. Finish your smoke and head back home, okay?" With that, Chae-hyuk turned around and left, leaving Min-chae confused and not understanding a thing. "That jerk, what did he just say?" The girl gritted her teeth. "Alright, here is your translated text." "Then I'll introduce you to a girlfriend," Min-chae shouted loudly. "There are so many gorgeous girls in my hometown." Chae-hyuk's face remained determined at that moment. "So what if they're pretty girls? They're all just a bunch of thugs. Among them, there's someone who likes guys like you, and she's got a big chest too." Just when Chae-hyuk was being firm, Min-chae's next words stopped him in his tracks. "This offer seems too tempting." Chae-hyuk started sweating in confusion. However, the boy immediately shook his head frantically. No, it's too dangerous," almost got tempted. "We can't let that trick fool us anymore, we need to leave quickly." As Chi-hyuk was about to move forward, he heard an unfamiliar man's voice from behind, "Why not introduce me to your friend?" The boy quickly turned around and saw a few giant men surrounding Min-chae. He said, "That girl has a big chest, right? Huh, come on, introduce her to us. Those guys were thugs who used to hang around this neighborhood sometimes. They're dead now. You look pretty good without needing an introduction. No need to introduce your friend to me." The fat thug gave Min-chae a creepy smile. "Where are you, girl? Want to grab a drink with us?" Faced with the teasing words and sneaky looks of the three thugs, Min-chae lowered his head, shaking it. "No, I'm not going anywhere. Why don't you come with us? These guys have a lot of money, huh?" Feeling increasingly uneasy, Chi-hyuk hurriedly looked around for someone, confused and unsure of what to do next. If this continues, it's going to become a big problem. No one is here to help at this hour. What should I do? Hey, don't even think about denying it. One look and I can tell you're into men. But don't worry, we won't leave you alone. Let's go, the burly thug said as he grabbed Min-chae's hand and pulled her up. Chae-hyuk stood above, panicked, pulling out his phone to dial. He had to call 112 immediately, it was too dangerous. Facing the taunts and actions of the bullies, Min-chae coldly spoke, "Yes, I like men." The fat thug smirked even more perversely upon hearing that. "Haha, I knew it, let's go with us." "Indeed, I like men, but with you?" Min-chae spoke as she lifted her leg and, "But you're just a filthy pig, not a man," she said as she drove her knee forcefully into the fat guy's face. Chi-hyuk coincidentally saw this kick and was left speechless, unable to believe his eyes. The powerful knee strike deformed the thug's bloated face into a wave-like distortion. Then it collapsed, face down on the ground, completely unconscious. What the hell, did he just knock him out with his knee? Oh my god, witnessing this terrifying scene made Chae-hyuk's heart race wildly, like 1,000 horses running rampant inside. The two remaining thugs were stunned to see their buddy taken down and immediately yelled, "You crazy B***tch, do you want to die?" The blonde guy shouted angrily and charged straight at Min-chae with a punch aimed right at his face. However, Min-chae remained calm and started preparing to block the attack. It seems like he's getting into a stance, almost like someone with a black belt in martial arts. Seeing the battle about to unfold, Chae-hyuk is incredibly worried, sweating profusely, but there's nothing he can do to help. "You're dead, you bastard." The thug's clenched fist and fierce face were right up close. However, before it could finish its sentence, a lightning-fast punch from Min-chae landed directly on its face. The punch landed hard on its nose, causing blood to splatter on the ground. Not stopping there, the girl immediately seized the opportunity and charged forward with highly skilled and incredibly powerful punches. The thug's face was brutally beaten out of shape, losing teeth and covered in blood, looking pitiful. And of course, unable to withstand the blows for too long, this one followed the fate of its comrades, lying face down on the ground, unconscious. After taking down another one, Leminch glanced at the last one standing. Now there are no words to describe the amazement in Che Hyuk's heart. Damn, another one down. Now, only a tall, muscular man was startled as he looked at the little girl in front of him. He angrily roared like a wild beast, "Who the hell do you think you are? I can lift weights 500 times in 3 different exercises and hold a second-degree black belt in Taekwondo," he shouted and charged forward like a massive truck. The girl on this side remained calm, fists ready, showing no signs of fear. His powerful punch aimed straight at Minch's face, but the girl quickly dodged. Right after dodging that powerful punch, Min-chae seized the chance, spun around, and elbowed the thug in the face, leaving him completely stunned. With just a gentle blow, the tall thug followed his 3 friends, hitting the ground with a thud, sending dust flying everywhere. Within less than a minute, the 3 thugs were swiftly taken down. They didn't even get close to touching Minch's jacket. Kim Chae-hyuk stood trembling at the top of the stairs, wondering what he had just seen. He knocked out those 3 giants in just a split second. Kim Chae-hyuk now recalled what Min-chae mentioned during dinner earlier, that since childhood, she only focused on sports and didn't study properly at all. Earlier, he clearly said he only practiced sports, right? What is that sport? Kim Chae-hyuk was lost in thought, trembling as he walked down the stairs towards Min-chae. "Leminch," the boy stammered as he called out to her. "What's going on? Weren't you supposed to leave? If you haven't gone yet, at least call the police, you idiot. Why did you let me fight them? My hand hurts too much." Chae-hyuk didn't respond but just awkwardly and bewilderedly asked again, "The sport you mentioned earlier, what was it?" The sudden question left Lim Min-chae bewildered and confused. Her eyes kept staring at the boy in front of her. "Why are you suddenly asking about that?" "It's a martial art." Hearing the words martial arts, Chae-hyuk immediately opened his eyes wide and swallowed. "You remember the powerful punches the bully in your class has given you throughout the entire semester. Maybe that guy doesn't know any martial arts, but for a novice like you, there's no way you can stand against his strength." So besides crying when getting hit, there was nothing else to do. Recalling those painful scenes, Chae-hyuk clenched his fist. Could this be a good opportunity? Chae-hyuk quietly made up his mind and immediately called Leminch's name. "I will help you study to get high scores." Lim Min-chae. Suddenly receiving approval from Chae-hyuk also surprised Min-chae. "I'll help you, but in return, teach me how to fight." After Chae-hyuk's proposal, the room fell silent for a long time. Then Min-chae suddenly shook his head. "No, I don't like it." Now it was Chae-hyuk's turn to ask in surprise, "Why? Adam, if I teach you martial arts, do you know what that means?" The translation is: stay close, get physical, hold each other, smell each other's sweat, keep rolling around, and fall over again and again. You're an idiot. Do you think I want to do that with you? Just head to any gym and work out. Chae-hyuk nervously replied, I can't go to the gym because of those bullies from school who often hang around the gyms near my house." Ly Min-chae heard that but still shook his head, saying it was his business. In general, she couldn't get involved in things related to bookworms. "When it comes to studying, I know how to handle it myself, so if there's any fighting, you take care of it yourself," Leminch said and immediately walked away, leaving Chae-hyuk standing there awkwardly. "No, this isn't right, not right. Oh no, I thought it was a decent proposal, but now it seems the thugs are about to wake up," so Chae-hyuk panicked and quickly fled. A while later, the house where the 3 of them lived turned off the lights, and everyone fell asleep. Chae-hyuk lay in bed, tossing and turning, unable to sleep, still thinking about the recent fight. Even among the bullies you've encountered at school, you've never seen anyone hit like she does. The powerful, decisive, and highly professional strikes were like those of a martial artist competing for their country. Although a girl, she's as strong as an ox and never holds back. The thugs were completely taken down with just 1 or 2 moves, knocking them out cold. If only I could learn to fight from him, Chae-hyuk thought to himself. Just like that, I have a chance to beat those bullies. Do I really have to live under their torment forever? The sky quickly brightened again with pure white clouds against the clear blue sky. "Mom, I'm heading to work. I left a sandwich on the table, eat it before you go to school, and bring a portion for Min-chae too." "Yes, Mom, take care." But hearing about having to give it to Min-chae, Chae-hyuk made me jump. "Seriously, give it to her too?" "Yeah, thanks, my dear son." Oh my god, why do I have to go look for that girl so early in the morning? It's such a hassle, but now that we're living together, there's nothing I can do. But I wonder if what I said yesterday might change their mind about it. Chi-hyuk slowly walked up the stairs, unable to stop thinking. How about asking again? With that thought, he walked over, knocked on the door, and called out Lim Min-chae. Why isn't he responding? But if I keep pushing, he'll get mad. Let me just leave it at the door then. As Chi-hyuk was about to place the cake down in front of the door, a voice from inside the room called out, "Come in. I told you to come in, so here I am." Though feeling awkward, the boy had no choice but to open the door and step inside. The first thing that caught Kim Chae-hyuk's eye was Min-chae in her uniform, with long, sleek legs that looked like she wasn't even wearing pants. Seeing this steamy scene, Kim Chae-hyuk screamed in shock, his face turning red. Lee Min-chae saw his reaction and immediately knew what he was thinking, so the girl lifted her shirt to reveal the red pants underneath. What was this pervert thinking? I'm wearing pants underneath. Sorry, Mom told me to give you this sandwich. Take it. Chi-hyuk hurriedly handed over the sandwich but kept his eyes tightly shut. Put it on the table and go. Thanks. Alright, here is the translation as per your request. Well, then I'll leave it here. As Chae-hyuk placed the cake on the table, he suddenly noticed a few books lying there. This practice test is that he went to Seoul alone to study, right? No way, wait a minute. This is the elementary school exam preparation set. Chae-hyuk was astonished when reading the line on the outline. Is it possible that you still don't know how to solve this? It must be those old books you brought along, right? How can you be in high school and still working on elementary school problems? It seems like this is a completely new customer. Oh my gosh, all those books are elementary school textbooks. At this moment, Chae-hyuk recalled Min-chae's words from last night, saying that since childhood, he only focused on sports, so studying was somewhat new to him. It's true he mentioned that, but could it really be this unfamiliar? Right now, Min-chae finished brushing his teeth, stepped out of the bathroom, and saw Chi-hyuk still standing there. He immediately complained, "Hey, damn it, you still haven't left? Hurry up and get lost, you idiot." Seeing the owner appear, Chae-hyuk couldn't hold back and pointed at the pile of books on the table, asking, "Hey, Lee Min-chae, are you still working on these problems?" Lee Min-chae looked in the direction the guy in front of him pointed and saw his stack of books on the table. Her entire face gradually turned as red as a tomato. Right after that, the little girl hurriedly rushed towards Chae-hyuk. Using both hands, he slammed him against the wall, leaving Chae-hyuk completely stunned and bewildered. "Damn it, just because I talk to you a little more than usual you think we're friends. Why are you interfering in my business? Stop snooping around other people's stuff, get lost." Maybe because she was found out to have an elementary school level of education, the girl was extremely embarrassed. Chae-hyuk knew this and awkwardly opened the door, saying, alright, I'm sorry. That was really scary. However, about last night, the thing I mentioned. I will help you study if you teach me how to fight. If you change your mind, let me know. Chi-hyuk's voice became a mumble, but luckily, it was still clear. If you lack such basic knowledge, no academy will accept you, so I think it will be very difficult if you want to find a place to study more. So studying alone will be really tough, but if you want to get into Seoul University, I could probably tutor you. Seeing Chae-hyuk still nagging, Min-chae immediately got angry and threw the pile of iron at the door. Get out now. Another day passed until that night when the moon rose high in the sky. Right now, Chi-hyuk is walking up the stairs to Minch's room because his mom asked him to bring her some sweet potatoes. Seriously, why does mom always have to ask me to bring stuff to Min-chae? At that moment, as the gate was tightly closed, it suddenly opened, and someone stepped inside. Min-chae just got home and saw Kim Chi-hyuk standing in front of the door, immediately complaining, "Hey, why are you hanging around someone else's room like this? Why did Min-chae show up there? Did he just come back from somewhere?" Though curious, Chae-hyuk still explained that his mother told him to bring sweet potatoes to her. At that moment, Min-chae suddenly fell silent for a while before speaking, "Hey, wait a minute. Damn it, just wait there." The girl angrily walked up the stairs, mumbling curses under her breath, looking so annoyed that even Chae-hyuk wondered, what's going on? "Hey bookworm, I have something to tell you. I've been to 3 tutoring centers already, and I've been rejected from all of them because of the entrance test. This is giving me a headache." Chi-hyuk was startled and asked, "What?" "They said my abilities were only at an elementary level, so they refused to let me enroll." Hearing Min-chae Chi-hyuk's irritated tone, I nodded in agreement. "You really are at an elementary level. I told you already, the academies won't accept you," thought Chae-hyuk. You should just do it. Min Che was frustrated but had to agree. What do you mean? You helped me study, and I taught you how to fight, just like you said last night. Remember? Oh my gosh, Che Hyuk was stunned, completely frozen when the unexpected joy hit. And so the agreement between the two of them began, unaware of the conflicts or events that might unfold in the near future. Today is the first session where the two agreed to tutor each other in subjects they struggle with. Kim Che Hyuk started his lesson with a whiteboard and a black marker. Let's get familiar with basic English first. Min Che suddenly wondered why formal language was being used. Oh my gosh, we have to take our study seriously, are you even paying attention? Am I just supposed to keep using it like that? First, let's do a simple test. Do you know what "dit" means? Is that a cigarette, Min Che? Reminds me of blue cigarettes. What? How could that be a cigarette? What about dat? You don't know that either. So do you know how to spell bot? Chi-hyuk kept asking, and Min Che kept shaking his head, clueless. Mom, do you really know nothing at all? We have to start from the alphabet. Min Che, are you mad? Don't you know this is a crime? I don't know, that's why I need to learn. Alright, let's start with the alphabet first. Lee Min Che's condition is much more serious than Che Hyuk thought because she hardly knows anything at all. After the tutoring session with teacher Che Hyuk, it's now time for the martial arts class with teacher Lee Min Che. The girl's rosy white feet wriggled like fingers pointing the way. If you want to win, you need to know who your opponent is first. We need to investigate him thoroughly. Investigate? It's just a fight, why go that far? Under Chi-hyuk's astonished gaze, Lee Min-che nodded. Of course, you need to know your opponent's weaknesses to win easily. So start from there, practice observing, evaluating, and reflecting. Please lift it a bit more, I wonder what Min Che is assigning to Chi-hyuk in the schoolyard. Oh my gosh, you're so heavy. How much do you weigh? You're killing me. Min Che, hearing that, got angry. Killing you? I'm super light already. But are those guys really smoking here? I don't see anyone around. Che Hyuk, using all his strength to carry Min Che on his shoulder, replied to me, I said they would come out, just wait a bit. Oh, they're here. Is that them? In Lee Min Che's view, a noisy group of 3 or 4 students was approaching. The leader of that group is the thug Sangbom, the red-haired guy with earrings. Are you planning to fight that sneaky red-haired guy? Min Che whispered. Oh, yeah, I am. Why don't you bring your own cigarettes? Always asking for mine. Damn, man, we're friends, and you still get stingy over a cigarette? Haha. But Sangbom, I heard you're going to fight someone later, right? Yeah, that jerk has been annoying me from the start, so I'm going to fight him in a bit. Damn, haha, where are you guys fighting? Sangbom with a cigarette dangling from his mouth replied that they would fight in the parking lot after school. Min Che, hiding nearby, whispered to Chi-hyuk, that guy is about to get into a fight. Let's go watch. Climb down first, will you? You're heavy. Min Che, angry after being told off, snapped, do you want to die? I'm as light as a feather. Min Che kept moving, causing Che Hyuk to lose balance, and they both fell to the ground. Is there a noise coming from somewhere? Sangbom suddenly asked. On the other side, after the wall collapsed, Min Che was angrily beating up Chi-hyuk. During school dismissal time in front of the entrance leading down to the parking basement. Che Hyuk, disguised and fully covered, anxiously asked, but why do we have to go watch them fight? Min Che heard that and exhaled, sending smoke billowing from his cigarette. Isn't it obvious? Let's see how they fight. Don't you want to beat him? Yes, exactly, but if that's the case, just be quiet and follow my orders. Keep a close watch. Chi-hyuk couldn't help but complain, yeah I know but you're really going to teach me how to fight right somehow it feels more like a storage service. Are you doubting me? Besides, isn't it natural that our ranks are so different? It's just a few bags, why make such a fuss? I already told you not to compare yourself to me, bookworm. Hearing the threatening tone of Min Che, Chi-hyuk frantically nodded, I know. The bullies are coming, Chi-hyuk startled and signaled to Min Che. Let's go ahead. Leave your bag here for a moment. In the underground parking lot, a crowd of students gathered together like gangs. At this moment, Min Che led Chi-hyuk, fully covered, towards them, catching the attention of the girls standing there. The boy couldn't help but think to himself that the gangsters looked so fierce. Aren't you the new transfer student? Are you here to watch the fight too? A girl asked. Yeah, that's right, just bored, haha. Just in time, I heard you were part of the bullying group at your old school too. Want a smoke? No, I just had one. Haha. The girl, upon hearing that, put the pack of cigarettes away, pointed towards Chihyuk, who was completely covered, and asked who that was. Min-chae responded, explaining that there was no need to worry, it was just a junior from the countryside. Chihyuk felt a slight tremor of fear as he noticed everyone's attention on him. No, he couldn't reveal his face here. There was an unwritten rule that kids like him weren't allowed to watch. They're starting to fight now. Min-chae saw this and immediately nudged Chihyuk, telling him to take a closer look. In the distance, where the crowd was gathering, Sangbom the bully was facing off against some guy. They stared at each other like real fighters in the ring. But after a moment, Sangbom's wicked smile and disgusting tone were revealed. Damn you, why are you always so disrespectful to me? Facing Sangbom was a cold young man with black hair who retorted, I heard you broke my friend's finger, huh? Sangbom chuckled, it was just a small mistake while playing soccer. Apologize now, you bastard. Sangbom heard that, patted the other person's shoulder, and said, alright, is that good enough? Sorry, but with a flick of his finger, Sangbom jabbed straight into the black-haired guy's eye, making him scream in pain. Next, before the guy with black hair could react, a powerful punch landed. Damn this bastard. You have crossed the line, do you hear me? The dark-haired guy had already taken a few heavy hits without being able to fight back. At this moment, he turned around and threw a punch at Sangbom's face, but Sangbom dodged it, damn this jerk. Sangbom dodged the punch and immediately threw another one, knocking the black-haired guy to the ground. With just a few strikes, the black-haired guy who was so aggressive earlier is now lying on the floor in a pitiful state. What a terrible fight, man. I thought it would be intense, but it was just disappointing. That last fight was awesome, though. Everyone around started cheering for Sangbom while Chihyuk stood still, trembling in fear. From the beginning until now, Min-chae has been closely observing the actions of the two in the middle of the yard to gauge Sangbom's true abilities. With everyone's encouragement, Sangbom took advantage of the momentum and moved forward. It's not over yet, jerk, here comes the final kick. You shouldn't have acted like that with me. A powerful kick landed square on the face of the guy lying on the ground, sending his teeth flying. The entire face of the guy lying on the ground was beaten beyond recognition, blood everywhere. Sangbom, please forgive me now, I was wrong. Don't hit me anymore, it hurts too much. Chae-hyuk widened his eyes at the horrifying scene. Oh my god, several teeth have fallen out. Stop gradually and don't hit anymore. Sorry, that's my business. Why are you apologizing? Damn, really, haha. While pumping with a few splatters of fresh blood on his face, he smiled like a monster. After that, he grabbed the hand of the guy lying on the ground and said, you told me to break your friend's finger, didn't you? Is a finger that important to you, huh? Let me take care of that finger for you, haha, Sangbom said as he lifted a fire extinguisher and slammed it down on that hand. Chihyuk was utterly terrified and shocked when he saw this scene. My god! A horrifying scream of pain erupted from the parking lot, sending shivers down everyone's spine. Night quickly fell, and the streetlights lit up. Chihyuk is sitting on a swing in the park, clutching his head and groaning, absolutely not, absolutely not. Absolutely no way to beat that monster. Just thinking about the scene in the parking lot this afternoon makes Chihyuk's body tremble uncontrollably. I can't win, I just can't. He kept whining, making Min-chae annoyed, so he turned and kicked him. Stop whining, you bookworm, you're giving me a headache. Please be quiet for me, just for a month. Chae-hyuk looked up in confusion and asked, what did you just say? What do you mean? Oh my god, you heard that right, a month is enough to beat that guy. Earlier, I also gauged his abilities, and he's just average, but he's got this aggressive and forceful way about him that easily scares others. So can you do it or not, bookworm? Min-chae turned to look at Chihyuk and calmly asked. Kim Chihyuk was now gaping, unsure of how to respond. Can I beat that Sangbom guy? Seeing him gaping, Min-chae angrily snapped, don't believe me, bookworm. Why are you just standing there? Answer me. I got it, I really do, I will get it done. But can I really beat Sangbom? I don't know, even if Leminch says so. I'm just really scared, but if I don't try, I won't know how things will turn out. I'm just a bookworm who always ends up taking the short end of the stick. Why not give it a try? At worst, I can just go back to being a bookworm, nothing to lose. Let's go. With that thought, Chihyuk immediately nodded. Alright, I'll try. It's time to strike back. Time kept passing, and a month later, the students at the school began their important exams. The exam schedule for the subjects has already been clearly written on the blackboard by the teacher. Sangbom approached and put his arm around Chi-hyuk. Chi-hyuk, you must have studied really hard to get here, right? I'm counting on you. Damn, I'm about to study abroad. A moment later, at a quiet corner of the staircase, Min-chae looked at the kid in front of him and asked, "Hey bookworm, are you ready yet? Didn't you decide to challenge Sangbom after a month?" Chae-hyuk trembled slightly when he heard that, unsure of what to do. "I don't know, I'm too scared." "How about I stop fighting?" "You coward. Don't you see how much time we've wasted preparing for the past month? How can you give up before even fighting?" "I don't know, just thinking about fighting makes my mind go blank, so I can't do it anyway." Min-chae was infuriated by this tone. "You idiot, just leave it to me and follow my instructions." The exam time arrived in a flash, so the students returned to class to get ready for their tests. "Everyone, put away your books and notebooks, and those at the front of the row, pass the exam papers back to your classmates. It is absolutely forbidden to violate the exam regulations. Got it? If caught, you will get a 0 and have your conduct grade lowered immediately." At this moment, a few minutes after receiving the assignment, Min-chae is writing something on a small piece of paper. The little girl wrote with a dangerous smile. After writing, Min-chae slowly folded the paper neatly. The daughter then directly aimed at Sangbom sitting at the next table. Taking advantage of no one noticing, Min-chae tossed the folded paper straight onto that guy's desk. The thug Sang-bom was still daydreaming about his upcoming study abroad trip, not noticing someone tossing a piece of paper his way. Seeing the paper, it turned around and coincidentally caught Chi-hyuk's gaze, so it thought the paper was thrown by Chi-hyuk. Chi-hyuk works fast, doesn't he? It's only been 5 minutes, huh? As for Kim Chae-hyuk, he was puzzled, not understanding why the other guy kept staring at him like that. He hadn't even written his answer yet. Sangbom eagerly opened the paper as soon as he received the answer. However, the moment it read those words, its eyes narrowed in shock and extreme anger. The paper had a few words written, "Dumbass, if you're so tough, fight me." Sangbom immediately turned to Chi-hyuk, his eyes nearly popping out as he struggled to contain his extreme anger. Min-chae saw this and sat in the back, whispering with a smug smile, "Sangbom, you're in for it, son." Time rewinds to a month ago when Min-chae began training Chi-hyuk to prepare for crushing that guy. At this moment, Chi-hyuk, carrying Min-chae on his back, climbs the stairs while groaning. Min-chae does this really because that guy was too noisy." Min-chae immediately knocked on his head. "Enough, you idiot. Can't you just trust me? Hurry up." I know, but oh my god, you just keep carrying on, you really do a lot. Hey, go check it out now." After a while, Chae-hyuk's strength was completely drained. He leaned on the ground, sweat dripping, and said, Lee Min-chae, Lee Min-chae. This also helps with the match, huh? So it turns out he's using both hands and feet to be a chair for Min-chae. This doesn't help the match at all, you're just my seat, but earlier you carried me and forgot to bring my sandals. The harsh truth startled Chi-hyuk. What did you just say? Min-chae saw him squirming and immediately kicked him a few times. Why is he squirming his butt like that? Damn it, don't tell me you're taking this chance to grope me, you bastard. What are you talking about? I'm just tired. After an exhausting journey, Kim Chae-hyuk's entire body felt crushed and then pieced back together. Too tired, they decided to stop by a restaurant for a quick bite. Eat a lot because you'll be the one paying. Chae-hyuk reluctantly agreed. Fine. Lee Min-chae saw that he was obedient and was pleased to advise, strength comes from body weight, eat in a way that gains 10 kilograms if you can. How did I gain 10 kilograms in just 1 month? Well, you just need to eat a lot, and it'll happen. Eating at the same table with that bookworm is really annoying, and I even have to explain every time he talks back. Hearing Minch's voice start to cool down, Chi-hyuk got scared, waved his hand, and nodded. I'll eat right away. Why aren't you eating? Oh my god, it's so spicy. After Min-chae finished eating, Chi-hyuk sat there staring blankly at the table because that girl had eaten everything. Oh my gosh, I'm so full. After finishing the meal, Chi-hyuk continued the journey, carrying his crippled friend on his back. But Min-chae, carrying you for practice is one thing, but you will still teach me fighting techniques, right? Chae-hyuk asked, wondering if he was just using him to boss him around. Hold on a second, I have a delivery on its way to you. That order over there, bring it inside, change clothes, and then take it up to the rooftop for me. Chae-hyuk had no other choice but to follow Min-chae's instructions, and when he opened those packages, they were filled with professional boxing training gear. "What is this?" Min Che, standing nearby, explained that it was just a training tool. "I had a friend from back home send over all the stuff I picked up at the gym, so stop complaining and get back to training. Do you remember the big-breasted friend I told you about? She just sent it up." Che Hyuk remembered that night when Min Che used her busty friend as bait, asking Che Hyuk to tutor her so she could pass the university entrance exam. "Do you really like someone like me with a big chest too? Is that even possible? Would a girl like that be into a bookworm like me? That sounds so strange. You can't snap out of it. Now is not the time to be spacing out like that." Min Che saw him standing there shaking his head and angrily shouted, "You're having dirty thoughts again, aren't you? Damn it, you pervert. Let's start with the basics. Here's one." Min Che begins teaching this kid seriously. "This move, remember it well, the girl strike may seem gentle but it carries a tremendous power along with fierce gusts of wind." When he witnessed the punch, Kim Chi-hyuk gaped in amazement. "Oh my god, that was incredible. His fist made the wind blow my hair away. Remember, the basic moves start with 1, 2. Just these 2 strikes, but you must master them and understand how to generate force to deliver a powerful blow. And here's another low kick, pay close attention to my leg movement. First, you'll learn how to smoothly combine punch 1, punch 2, and low kicks, got it? The first exercise is for you to practice this continuously for 2 weeks. If you don't like it, then forget it. I won't teach you anymore. Understood?" Seeing Minch's serious demeanor, like a real coach, made Chi-hyuk shudder and nod. "Alright, I'll do it. Finally, it's time to start studying. Start training hard." At first, when just beginning to follow Chi-hyuk, all that could be thrown were weak punches with limp arms like noodles, causing Min Che a major headache. So she had to constantly demonstrate and guide Chi-hyuk to ensure he could follow along and grasp the techniques of delivering strikes. Chi-hyuk really wanted to learn and change so he wouldn't be bullied anymore, so he followed Minter's instructions very seriously. After perfecting the form, but lacking strength, Che Hyuk had to hold 2 weights in his hands and strike. At first, the weights were so heavy that each punch made his entire arm go numb and tremble, but he had to grit his teeth and endure it. The whole face was scrunched up in discomfort, but there was no way to give up. Chi-hyuk kept throwing punches from afternoon until late at night. Early tomorrow morning we'll still start with those punches like a diligent honeybee. From morning until night, even without Min Chai watching, Kim Chi-hyuk still practiced alone. Time keeps passing by, and with consistent daily practice, there will surely be some improvement. Today, under the sunlight on the rooftop, there were continuous popping sounds. At this moment, Chi-hyuk dropped the 2 weights on the ground and began testing his punches with his bare hands. The training results are not bad at all as the punches now cut through the air with force, no longer just weak swipes. Seeing that the kid finally executed a proper move that could deal some damage, Min Che nodded in approval, feeling relieved. "Now that's better. Now try kicking, aim straight at my hand and kick it." Under their diligent practice, the rooftop echoed with powerful kicks and loud bangs. 2 weeks flew by in the blink of an eye. Che Hyuk's demeanor had completely changed, a stark contrast to the bookworm he used to be. His gaze was more resolute, more spirited, and even his fighting stance looked far more professional. The attacks were unleashed fiercely and with incredible speed. Even the kicks were powerful, producing loud thuds upon impact with the shield. After some practice, Min Che finally praised, "You've made a bit of progress. I was about to give up because you weren't improving at all, silly." "Thanks, was that a compliment? Alright, if those punches and kicks earlier are already familiar, I'll teach you the next move, which is a pretty important takedown technique." Is collapsing a technique in soccer? Che Hyuk wondered. Damn, hasn't it been appearing a lot in comics lately? Haven't you read them? I don't read comics. No other options left, so Leminch had to explain thoroughly. The nodding technique is used to knock down an opponent in a match. As a beginner, with just basic punches, it's hard to win, so you need to use this technique. Now try to take me down. Chi-hyuk was startled and shocked by this suggestion. He hesitated, then said, use the technique I just mentioned, got it? Che Hyuk immediately rushed forward, thinking to himself that since he was a boy, as long as he used all his strength, he would surely win. But life isn't a dream. When Che Hyuk charged full force at Min Che, the girl stood firm like a pole. Wait, what's going on? She didn't even budge, just like a pole. What are you doing, Che Hyuk? Chi-hyuk kept pushing Min Che so hard that his entire face was pressed against the girl's body, but there was something strange about it. Immediately, a knee strike landed straight on Kim Chi-hyuk's face with a resounding bang. Does it hurt? If you nod and fall without success, the consequence will be like that. Remember? This time it's my turn, you try to counterattack, Lim Min-chae said while pointing at himself and getting ready to charge. Are you ready now? I'm coming up. Remember that Sangbom is much bigger and stronger than you, so a simple takedown move won't be enough to defeat him. I'll teach you a special takedown technique, haha, Lee Min-chae said with a sly grin. Immediately after, the sound of fists hitting flesh echoed from the rooftop, accompanied by Chi-hyuk's pitiful cries. It seems today's training session won't leave anyone unscathed, And so, for the next 2 weeks, Chi-hyuk underwent even harsher training from Min-chae, like doing planks with Min-chae sitting on his back to build up arm endurance. Either carry Lee Min-chae up the stairs to train speed and leg strength. How about Lee Min-chae in a princess style and squat to train full body strength? Then there were training sessions in boxing and kicking with Lee Min-chae. Practice takedown techniques along with other important techniques for the match. Towards the final days, there was a real fight with Lee Min-chae, and of course, Cha-hyuk took more punches. Chi-hyuk's progress became increasingly evident towards the final stage as he was able to counter with his own powerful punches. The kicks were delivered with skill and precision. Lethal force is increasing with precise striking techniques. Even at times, Chi-hyuk's punches could make Lee Min-chae's hands turn red and numb. During that entire month, the two were incredibly busy, but whenever they had a free moment, they would spar with each other on the rooftop. Of course, Chae-hyuk also teaches Min-chae whenever possible, and it seems that teaching is much easier than martial arts training. Just like that, a month passed until the day Chae-hyuk was reluctantly dragged by Lee Min-chul into a challenge with the thug Sang-byum. Are you ready, nerd? Sweat trickled down his face, showing he was still anxious. Min-chae, seeing this, got angry. Stop hesitating like that, you idiot. But what exactly did you write on that paper, Lim Min-chae, that made Sang-byum so upset? Why pay attention to that, bookworm? Is this really the time to think about it? Just focus on the fight. Chi-hyuk's whole body was trembling, but he still nodded. I know. Now just shut up and fight, got it? Make sure you win, nerd. Then the two of them went together to the agreed place to fight with Sang-byum. By this time, quite a crowd had gathered around to watch this strange match. The thug Sangbom, with a cigarette on his lips, gave a cold glance at the approaching bookworm, while everyone around couldn't help but whisper. Amid the pointing and gossiping of the crowd, Kim Chae-hyuk gritted his teeth, trying to suppress his fear as he took each step forward. Alright, let's do this. The night before the match, it seems that Kim Chi-hyuk and Lee Min-chae had a conversation with each other. The girl calmly smoked a cigarette while the guy next to her sat trembling like a leaf, sweat pouring down his face. Min-chae saw that and spoke up, are you scared? Do you want to try a cigarette? No thanks, I don't smoke. Hi, as expected from someone like you, huh? You're so scared of fighting that you're trembling. Cho-hyuk immediately retorted, is being scared wrong? This is my first time fighting. It was my first time fighting someone as strong and ruthless as him, so of course, I was shaking all over. Lee Min-chae heard that and sighed, then said, after all, it's just a book. Take off your shirt. Why are you suddenly taking off your shirt? I'm taking it off right now, don't punch me. Under the violent coercion of Min-chae Chi-hyuk, I had to take off my shirt. Now, stand up straight and focus all your strength on your core, focus all your strength on your core. Following the instructions of that cruel coach, Kim Chae-hyuk tried to engage his abs, flexing his muscles to reveal a fairly toned body. See, your body has already made some progress. Did you think I was training you for nothing? How could you lose like this? You must be a complete idiot. Just a little bit of spirit and don't be afraid, and you can win. Be confident, bookworm, you know that guy is very strong, so don't let him scare you. If you're scared, you won't be able to fight at all. Lee Min-chae's sincere advice made Kim Chae-hyuk nod repeatedly, saying I know, I got it. When will you stop calling me a bookworm, Lee Min-chae? Oh, it's nothing, but it's just a little. Lee Min-chae heard that and got angry. Damn it, are you trying to change the subject? You should be grateful that I'm still talking to you politely. If you don't want me to call you a bookworm, then win. If you win, I'll call you by the name bookworm, got it? Kim Chae-hyuk blinked and nodded, saying, sure. Lee Min-chae suddenly handed a blue lighter to Kim Chae-hyuk, saying, take this. Isn't this a lighter? Why are you giving me this? It's better for the fight, just take it. Chae-hyuk reluctantly took the lighter from Min-chae and said he would return it when he won. No need, I don't want to use the bookworm stuff. Remember to buy a new one. The lighter in Kim Chae-hyuk's hand sparked his curiosity as he started asking, Hey Lee Min-chae, where did you get this? Damn it, do I have to explain everything to you? Are you crazy? And all those days of training have finally led to the battle between Kim Chiat and Kon Do Sangbom. His hand tightly gripped the lighter that Min-chae had given him last night. I'm shaking so bad, how can those bullies fight while trembling like this? Although his heart was pounding intensely and he was extremely frightened, Kim Chae-hyuk still tried to look straight ahead. The boy recalled Minch's words from last night, you only lose when you don't believe you can win. Stay confident, bookworm. Lee Min-chae said he could win, so let's give it a shot. Chae-hyuk's hands clenched tightly with determination. Let's go, no big deal. If we lose, we'll just keep studying. No problem. Take a deep breath. Chae-hyuk removed his glasses and slowly walked towards his opponent. Two people stood facing each other while the crowd around them kept laughing and chatting. The thug poured gas, took a puff of his cigarette, and looked at the nerd in front of him with a smile. This dumb guy grinned, you really think you can take me on? Studying too much must have fried your brain. Chae-hyuk immediately retorted loudly, no way. This always ends in a war of words before any fighting happens. Hearing the words, not stubborn, from Chae-hyuk, Sang-byom couldn't hold back and burst out laughing. Seriously guys, did you hear how he answered me? Haha Chae-hyuk, why are you suddenly so stiff? Where did you get this newfound courage? Chae-hyuk is still standing there bravely and calmly, but in reality, he's shaking like crazy. Hey guys, you're still recording, right? Make sure you capture this as evidence of Chae-hyuk's ambition. Amid everyone's laughter, Lee Min-chae stood still, deep in thought, silently cheering, come on, bookworm, if you lose, you're done for. Wait and see, I'll give you the fight you want, Sangbom said as he tossed his cigarette aside. The guys' buddies around were cheering excitedly, Sang-byom, you're so cool, go for it, beat him up. What are you guys so excited about? Do you really enjoy watching me crush a bug? Well then, watch closely. He raised his fist, looked at Chae-hyuk, and asked, how many punches do you want? Just say it, and I'll give you exactly that. Haha. Hearing that, Kim Chae-hyuk immediately recalled Min-chae's advice from the previous night, in a basic fight, momentum is key. If you're intimidated by your opponent's momentum and lose your footing, there's no way you'll win, so even if you're shaking, don't show it. Of course, the moment Chae-hyuk faced Sang-byom, his body trembled uncontrollably, but he clenched his teeth and tried to suppress it. Sangbom, you go first. Do you want me to hit you, Sangbom? I'll hit you 100 times harder than you think, dog, Kim Chae-hyuk coldly said, raising his fist in a defensive stance. Seeing Sangbom's expression, he couldn't help but burst out laughing. The bystanders around also burst into loud laughter. What a boring provocation, man. Chae-hyuk, when did you become so ridiculous? What did you eat? What kind of stance is that? Where did you learn it from? Maybe I should beat some sense into you, Sangbom teased with a mocking smile as he threw a powerful punch straight at Chae-hyuk's face. Here it comes, don't worry, its punch is on the way. As Lee Min-chae taught, start with a single strike. Next, another strike simultaneously attacks. First off, Chae-hyuk threw a punch just in time, but his arms were too short to reach the other guy, and instead, he got punched right in the face. This one is so powerful it made my nose bleed. Oh my gosh, my arms are too short, I can't reach. How do you like that? Have you come to your senses yet, you idiot? Right after that, Sangbom's punches kept landing, leaving Chae-hyuk stunned. Have you learned some manners yet? How dare you mess with me? Answer him. After punching, that guy kneed Chae-hyuk right in the stomach. Chae-hyuk was so stunned by the hit that he couldn't even react. Something feels off here. Sang-byom grinned wickedly at the nerd in front of him. So, have you learned your lesson, loser? He said while grabbing the boy's head and delivering an uppercut. Chae-hyuk became the punching bag for Sangbom to practice his punches. People around started cheering and feeling bored because the match would end soon. Oh man, the nerd is nothing special, yet he still wants to fight. At this moment, Chae-hyuk trembled slightly, raising his hand to cover his mouth, speaking in broken sentences. Stop, just stop. Please stop, please stop. Enough, Sangbom, I'm sorry. Chae-hyuk cried as he apologized, hoping the other guy would stop. Everyone burst out laughing at the sight. It got hit so hard it's crying now, so funny. I can't do it, I'm so scared, Chae-hyuk thought to himself and kept apologizing. Sang Bom immediately let go and said, "Fine, if you want it, then let's stop." "You think I would say that?" In the blink of an eye, it launched a powerful kick towards Chihyuk, sending him flying backward. "How can we stop when we're having so much fun?" "Huh, let's keep going until you wet your pants." "I can't do anything," Chihyuk thought to herself, tears streaming down her face as she weakly raised her hands to fend off the relentless attacks from her opponent. "I can't do anything. I've trained so hard with Lee Min-chae. I have worked hard in training and can deliver effective strikes. The results of training are not in vain." Even after all those practices, Kim Chae-hyuk was still so scared that he couldn't do anything. Now, all he could do was cry, hold his head, and let the other kid punch him. Last night, Leminch asked if you knew what the most important thing in a fight was. That's the spirit. You can't lose your momentum. If your mindset is weak, you'll lose the fight even if you're stronger. You know why? Because when your mindset is weak, you won't dare to strike and will just be scared. How can I win when my spirit is so weak? Watching Chihyuk hold his head in worry and Min-chae feeling helpless, these bookworms are truly useless. Keep your mind steady and listen closely. If you lose your focus, you'll definitely get knocked out. I will show you how to escape that situation if you absolutely can't resist, okay? Here, watch closely how I do it with my hands. If that happens, first get close to him like this. Because Min-chae was guiding and getting too close, Chihyuk's entire body tensed up with awkwardness and embarrassment. Next, you use Tek Dao, a technique to disrupt your opponent's balance and throw them down, but you probably can't do it directly, so I'll show you another way. Returning to reality as Chihyuk kept taking punches from that thug. Kim Chae-hyuk's entire face twisted in anger, his eyes burning with fury. "Alright, I have to try. Even if it kills me today, I have to give it a shot." First, close in on the opponent, then Chihyuk immediately rushed forward and grabbed the thug who was attacking him. Sangbom burst out laughing at the situation and curiously asked, "What are you doing?" According to Lee Min-chae's instructions, a surprise attack must follow. Chae-hyuk fiercely bit into Sangbom's ear, causing it to bleed and making him scream in pain as he gripped his opponent with all his might, thoughts racing through his mind. The sudden pain felt like his ear was about to be torn off, making the thug scream in horror. Although it's against the rules, it's not an official match, so it's okay. Just make sure to win by any means necessary, bookworm. After it gets hurt, you need to quickly dodge to the side. Sang Bom clutched his bleeding ear and snarled through gritted teeth, "You son of a bitch, you damn bastard." And then just keep going as we practiced. Think of it as seizing the opportunity. Kim Chihyuk immediately rushed forward with incredible speed. Starting with the 1-2 move, the young guy gradually regained his composure and punched Sangbom hard in the face. This time, the thug couldn't react in time, so he took the full force of that powerful punch. The punch was so strong it left the thug stunned and dazed, blood gushing from his nose. People around were astonished that the thug Sangbom got hit by that bookworm. Kim Chae-hyuk screamed in anger, "Now it's really starting, you bastard. Let's fight." Sangbom's nose kept bleeding, and it seemed like it had been a long time since he'd been hurt like this, so he was still bewildered, covering his mouth. It looked at the nerd in front of him and shouted, "Kim Chae-hyuk, how dare you hit me?" Hearing this, Chae-hyuk thought to himself, "You think this was just a dream, you fool." When the opponent is distracted, that's when you need to use that technique. That's a takedown technique. You can't win with just a few regular punches, so you need to use blocking techniques. Remember that Sangbom is much bigger and stronger than you, so just using regular throwing techniques won't work. At that moment, Lee Min-chae smiled and said she would teach him the technique to take this guy down. This technique may not seem entirely upright, but it works very well. Hit the weak spot. The first time Kim Chae-hyuk was used as a practice model, he got hit right in the weak spot, leaving him writhing in extreme pain. The pain and discomfort distorted his entire face. Combine the technique of throwing your opponent to the ground while simultaneously striking their vulnerable spots with your shoulder. That feeling really knocks you out, right? It's going to leave your opponent completely unable to fight back. Kim Chae-hyuk lay on the floor trembling, his voice faltering as he replied, "Yes, no, not just there, my whole body hurts." That's right, being knocked down means you have to feel the pain. The opponent won't know where they'll be hit. It's a technique I often use when fighting big, tough guys. Chihyuk tried to lift his head and asked if doing this was a bit cowardly. Leminch sighed and cursed, "Damn this bookworm, are you still not clear-headed? What are you taking the test for? Is this the time to worry about being a coward or not? Just focus on winning." In VO Kudo, if there's a weight difference, attacking your opponent's weak spots isn't considered against the rules. You have to do this to take them down, got it? You're not a coward, it's just that Sangbom is stronger and bigger than you. Despite everything, he keeps bullying you. Who do you think is the coward here? Recall what you've practiced. When Sangbom is distracted, seize the opportunity immediately. Chi-hyuk squinted his eyes, staring intently at his opponent's lackey. He immediately targeted its weak spot. Thinking so, he rushed up and delivered a powerful blow right to the thug's groin. The excruciating pain made Sangbom's head feel like it was exploding, and he nearly passed out. Chae-hyuk didn't stop. He grabbed the thug and slammed him hard against the wall behind them, creating an enormous echo. This blow was another hard hit that left Sangbom dazed, with blood streaming from his nose. People watching from the outside were shocked, their mouths agape. Oh my, his head took quite a hard hit. Are you scared yet? What if it cracks open? Continuous attacks left the thug dizzy and disoriented. In front of him now was the blurred figure of the bookworm, delivering punch after punch, making Sangbom unable to see anything clearly. The situation completely reversed when Sangbom became a punching bag for Chi-hyuk. The more Kim Chae-hyuk fought back, the more he regained his courage and composure, even shouting angrily. What the hell do you think you are to dare bully me? Why are you bullying me, you jerk? Who the hell dared to bully me, and if it wasn't for you, none of this would have happened. If it weren't for you, I would have been able to go to school like everyone else. Why did you even appear in my life, you bastard? The extreme anger made Chae-hyuk scream and lose control of his punches. Everyone was shocked and terrified by the scene. What on earth? Sangbom is getting beaten to a pulp, this isn't a joke. Everyone was shocked, but Leminch started to worry. This bookworm needs to calm down, it's not over yet. Just as Leminch predicted, things weren't over yet as the thug Sangbom threw a kick straight at Chi-hyuk's chest. Kicked away, Kim Chae-hyuk clutched his stomach in pain. Now it was Sangbom's turn to resist. He immediately lunged forward, grabbing Chae-hyuk's neck with his hands. Sangbom's face was now bruised and bloodied, but his strength remained intense. Damn it, you bookworm, where did you learn that? What kind of martial art is that? Did you pick it up from your friends? The jerk laughed. I've picked up a few tricks from my friends, this one's called the assassin chokehold in martial arts. Sangbom's muscular arms tightened relentlessly, making the nerd gasp for air. If you don't get out of the room in 7 seconds, you'll pass out. When you pass out, I'll strip you down, Get away from me, you bastard. The thug's arm was like a vice, choking Chi-hyuk and causing immense pain. Fainting after 7 seconds? No, can't happen. The boy struggled, punching its hand hard, but it didn't seem to work. 3 seconds have passed, is there really no other way? There must be another solution. The pain and suffocation from lack of oxygen made Chae-hyuk's physiological tears flow. At that dangerous moment, he suddenly remembered the lighter he had been gripping tightly in his hand. Yes, this is it, the life-saving key. Kim Chae-hyuk then brought the lighter close, pressing the flame against the arm holding the boy in a chokehold. Although the flame of a lighter is small, it is certainly strong enough to cause heat and burns when in contact with the skin. The sudden searing pain startled Sangbom. It quickly let go and screamed in pain, too hot, damn it. Taking advantage of the situation, Kim Chae-hyuk promptly broke free and seized the opportunity to attack once again. Stay focused, it's not over yet. If you want to make your opponent think twice, aim a low kick directly at their legs. To knock out your opponent and make him unable to fight anymore, you need to aim directly at the chin. The chin is a very clear weak point on everyone's face, as Lee Min-chae explained in great detail to Kim Chae-hyuk. If you put your full body weight into a punch aimed at your opponent's chin, no matter how big and strong they are, they'll pass out. Even if it's Sangbom or anyone else, it's the same. Clear. At that moment, Kim Chae-hyuk clenched his teeth, glared, and landed a punch right on Sangbom's chin. The guy's chin was clearly visible right in front of him because he was still stunned and hadn't had time to react. A punch thrown with full force. The punch was so powerful that it whipped through the air with a sharp crack, striking fear into anyone who heard it. Of course, the punch landed right on the guy's chin, distorting his face. Sangbom took the full force of the punch, causing his body to stagger and lose balance. Then he immediately collapsed to the ground, unconscious. The scene made the surroundings fall silent as everyone stood in shock, mouths agape in disbelief. On the faces of everyone around, there was no hiding their shock, only the girl Leminch remained calm. Even Kim Chae-hyuk himself was panting from exhaustion, his eyes wide in bewilderment. It took Kim Chae-hyuk a long time to realize he had won when he saw the bully who had tormented him lying motionless on the ground. At this moment, everyone finally reacted, regaining their composure and gasping in amazement. The entire crowd was buzzing with disbelief that the bookworm had actually won. Oh my god, what just happened? The bookworm won? No way. While everyone was talking, Leminch sighed in relief. It was tough, but at least the bookworm won, right? Haha, of course Tang won. Who taught you, anyway? The girl thought to herself, then turned and walked away. People are still astonished by the outcome of the match, so no one is paying any attention to Lee Min-chae. At that moment, Kim Chae-hyuk was still standing there in confusion but then remembered the girl's advice to run away immediately after the match. Because you might get attacked by his gang. Before anyone could react, Kim Chae-hyuk had already run away from here at full speed. Shouldn't we catch that guy? Forget it, let's wake up Sangbom instead. Fortunately, no one chased after him, so Kim Chae-hyuk managed to escape. You ran at full speed, smiling through tears of joy and happiness, shouting, I did it, I won. The day I beat Sangbom, the news spread instantly, and the whole school knew about it. I thought I could put an end to those painful days, but things aren't that simple, an even bigger challenge is just ahead. When some other school bullies heard that Sangbom was taken down. If that's the case, if I beat the bookworm, does that mean I also beat Sangbom? Sounds good. This victory seems profitable. The one who just spoke is Hong Daebong, 17 years old, weighing 110 kilograms, from Busan. Today is a beautiful day at the high school where Kim Chae-hyuk studies. After that battle, Sangbom skipped school for 3 days but finally showed up, sparking a lot of chatter. Kim Chae-hyuk was also very worried, afraid that he might come for revenge right away. Unexpectedly, nothing happened at all, and everything remained strangely calm. That Sangbom guy didn't even glance at Chae-hyuk, just sat there deep in thought as if nothing had happened. Even though as Kim Chae-hyuk just sighed in relief, a foot behind him nudged his butt. When he turned around, he found Kim Min-chae smiling at him. After that, the girl casually tossed a paper with a familiar message written on it. And exactly 10 times like that, the paper always sticks right to the face. The paper reads, Nerd, go buy me some bread. What am I, your personal errand boy or something? Just because you tell me to go buy something, I have to go. Chae-hyuk thought to himself, gritting his teeth as he turned around. En hung ma Kim Min-chae dang nin cham cham veo ka nu motihan ma voi jong du ra len lan lung di mua di. Hurry up, I'm starving, bookworm. There's no other choice. Chi-oc helplessly stood up, almost forgetting that Lee Min-chae is also a bully. Then he had to make his way through the noisy hallway to get to the cafeteria, comforting himself as he went. Even so, I still owe Lee Min-chae a small amount, which is better than running errands for Sangbom. Actually, how wonderful and peaceful it is. Just as Chae-hyuk was happily enjoying this tranquility, a deep, croaking voice suddenly interrupted. Is that you? Are you the one who defeated Sangbom? The one blocking Chae-hyuk's way now is a guy with a fierce face, looking like a zombie, along with his gang. The appearance of those guys startled Chae-hyuk. Damn, are they Sangbom's accomplices? He lost to that bookworm. Sangbom is just like that, huh? How lucky that they only asked one question and then left together, leaving Chae-hyuk trembling with relief. I guess they're not really friends, are they? Hey, are you the jerk who defeated Sangbom? One group just left, and now another shows up with some mushroom-headed leader. And who the heck is this guy? Chae-hyuk looked bewildered and trembled slightly as his small body was inspected by the mushroom-headed boy, like examining a rare creature. But after watching, he left, not forgetting to turn back and tease, it seems like you just got lucky huh Sangbom that idiot haha. And so it happened, on just one walk to the cafeteria, Chae-hyuk encountered 3 or 4 groups of thugs coming to confirm if he really defeated Sangbom. Even the bullies, led by the beautiful girls, laughed and even took pictures, looking very excited. After many difficulties, Chae-hyuk finally made it to the cafeteria and bought some snacks to bring back to class. As soon as he stepped out of the cafeteria, he was blocked again. Are you Kim Chae-hyuk? Hello, we're the outsiders from other classes, or in other words, the bookworms. Chae-hyuk was startled as he saw the small, clumsy kids blocking his way ahead. We heard rumors that you're a bookworm who beat up a bully. Haha, hearing that fills us with pride. I can't even sleep anymore, my friend. Defeating a bully is like being a hero in a movie, our hero, the bookworm hero. The excitement of these guys made Chae-hyuk utterly shocked. What on earth are you all talking about? Damn nerds, are you having a gathering or what? Get out of here, a thug passing by saw them gathered and loudly chased them away, making the nerds quickly move aside. Seeing them trembling like mice in front of a cat made Chi-hyuk sigh. Oh my, how pathetic. Now that the thug has gone far away, the nerd from earlier whispered to Chi-hyuk, anyway, all of us on the sideline support you, so keep it up. By the way, I heard something really strange. I accidentally overheard this in the restroom. Someone was talking in the restroom that the bookworm had beaten Sangbom, so they wanted to take down the bookworm too because if they could beat the bookworm, it would be the same as defeating Sangbom. I heard someone say that it seems like he's trying to boost his reputation and establish his dominance. My friend kept talking while Sangbom stood there bewildered, mouth wide open. Stay safe, comrade. We're leaving. Why am I even your comrade? Oh my god. Is this really true? Chi-hyuk now feels that everything is absurd and it seems like nothing has ended yet. However, you still feel incredibly uneasy. Lee Min-chae's hands were planted on the floor, while Che-hyuk's sweat dripped steadily onto the surface. You really need to sit on my back to eat, huh? Because I'm planning? Seeing him shouting, Lee Min-chae frowned and cursed, damn bookworm, there's no chair on the rooftop. Do you want me to sit on the ground? Besides, this is also a workout, so just do it and stop whining. Because her weight made Che-hyuk's entire body tremble, his voice also quivered. Lee Min-chae, I heard from someone in another class that. They said some bullies want to take me down. What now? Lee Min-chae doesn't really care. Oh my god, you're so indifferent. I'm your student, what should I do now? You're such an idiot. People always challenge the winners. If you can't handle it, do you want to go back to those days of being beaten? Hearing that, Chi-hyuk panicked and started crying. Oh no, does this mean life still won't be peaceful after winning? It's unbelievable, Cho-hyuk said as he let his hands fall, his face hitting the ground. Damn, since the exam is over, I guess there's no need to study today, right? I'm heading out, said Lee Min-chae as he got up to leave. What are you talking about? With your skill level, if you still want to get into a university in Seoul, taking a day off is not the right choice. Today, I'll be tutoring you as well, so get ready. You're going to become a real estate tycoon. Chi-hyuk's words made Lee Min-chae, who was about to leave, freeze in his tracks. Damn it, why do I have to study, oh god. But anyway, since the ultimate goal is the property, Lee Min-chae had no choice but to go with the flow. Lee Min-chae, before we start the lesson, give me your midterm grades. Why do you still need midterm grades? What else can you do to show your abilities? Oh my god, you're so annoying, you damn corpse. Min-chae grumbled through clenched teeth as he rummaged through his backpack. I didn't expect much from your first test, but what is this? After receiving the score sheet, Che-hyuk couldn't help but exclaim out loud. What kind of score is this? Are you kidding me? Min, you took the same test as me, right? How on earth did you get a score like this? What? It's the teacher's fault? You should have taught me better. Why are you angry with me? You're the problem, you're the teacher here, Min-chae said, gritting his teeth in a threatening manner. I helped you win that match, so you need to take responsibility for my score, got it? Stay calm, stay calm. I'm really grateful you helped me win, but no matter how well I teach, it won't mean anything if you don't put in real effort. Min-chae's voice turned cold and terrifying. What did you just say? Are you telling me I haven't been trying hard enough? Say that again. Of course, you need to study harder because you've lost your foundation, even if it means losing sleep. No way, how can I cut down on my sleep? Do you want me to die? I need to sleep 10 hours a day. While the two were debating, Chi-hyuk's mother opened the door, smiled, and said, I brought you some apples. Immediately, Min-chae's expression and attitude changed, becoming a shy, adorable girl. She said, hello, ma'am. You even peeled apples for us. Thank you so much. Next time, I'll make sure to look really nice when I see you. Thanks a lot. Oh my god, haha, you're such a smooth talker, you adorable girl. Chi-hyuk was terrified by this bizarre scene and he will never forget what's happening. Study hard, you too. Please go get some rest. Che-hyuk pondered as he listened to the sound of the door quietly closing. Can you actually peel an apple, Lee Min-chae? After his mother left, Lee Min-chae reverted to his true self, kicking his feet up on the table. What do you mean, I can't peel it, he said. Let's stop studying and get back to basics first. Although the journey ahead is tough since Lee Min-chae has lost a lot of basics, we still have to teach her anyway. Che-hyuk teaches with great dedication and passion. Although Lee Min-chae was very attentive, she still didn't understand a single thing. Why don't you understand? I explained it very simply already, you idiot. You need to explain it better. How can I understand like this? The two of them kept teaching and arguing like that for hours until late into the night. Alright, today's lesson is over. Oh my gosh, it's finally done. Hey bookworm, come over here for a bit. Che Hyuk, bewildered and confused, was dragged out of the house in the middle of the night by Ly Min Che. Ly Min Che, why do you always drag me along when you go for a smoke? Ly Min Che sat in a corner with a cigarette on his lips, calmly replying, to keep watch, you fool. I saw a thief around here last time. By the way, Lim Min Che, didn't you say that if I won the match, you would stop calling me a challenger and start calling me by my name? I never said that, Chai Hyuk suddenly protested, but you did. You also said right here that if I win, you'll call me by my name. Forced to keep his promise, Lim Min Che clenched his teeth, puffed his cheeks, and stared intensely, causing Che Hyuk to panic as well. Alright, I'll call you by name. Congratulations on winning the match, Kim Ta-dang. Kim Che Hyuk stared wide-eyed at the girl's beautiful appearance. But what are you talking about? Who is Kim Ta-dang? My name is Kim Che Hyuk. You still don't know my name by now? So what? Why don't you change your name? The one I just said sounds good too. Oh my god, I can't believe it. How can you talk about everything? Keep an eye on things, you bookworm. A new school day begins with the sound of the class bell. Everyone in class 1-3 began returning to their seats with a buzz of conversation. Che Hyuk walked through the door, thinking about how to improve Lim Minch's grades. However, when he looked towards his seat, he had a completely clueless expression. It turns out some fat guy was sitting in his seat, scratching himself inside his pants in a very crude manner. Che Hyuk gently approached and quietly asked, "Hey, that's my spot." The fat guy scratched inside his pants, then brought his hand to his nose to sniff, looking absolutely disgusting. When he saw someone approaching, he spoke up, "Hey buddy, it's great to see you." It placed its stinking hand on Chi-hyuk's head and said, "You really look like shit, and if I beat you, it means I beat Sangbom too, right? Let's just fight it out." The entire disgusting fat face pressed close, startling Che Hyuk. Kim Min Che, who was scrolling through his phone, was also drawn to the story and looked up. Why should I fight? I have no reason to fight you. As soon as Kim Che Hyuk opened his mouth to refuse, a huge slap landed on his cheek, knocking his face to one side. You can come up with a reason why that kid is truly a worthless piece of crap, huh? Che Hyuk didn't have time to react before that fat guy grabbed OC with both hands and lifted him like a lightweight toy. Then with a loud crash, he threw Che Hyuk, sending him flying into the pile of tables and chairs in the distance with a series of thuds. The entire row of tables and chairs was swept aside by Chi Hyuk's body, and it was undoubtedly a very painful blow. Kim Che Hyuk's entire body felt like it was about to shatter from the impact, but it seemed like he was still holding up. How's it going, man? Feeling better now, or you still wanna fight? Facing the giant body even bigger than that Sao, Che Hyuk just felt his whole body tremble, not daring to have any thought of resistance. How could he ever fight someone like him? I can't beat him, the gap is too big. Seeing Che Hyuk unable to meet his gaze, the thug burst into loud laughter. Oh my god, you're such a coward. Alright, I get it now. I defeated you, the one who beat Sangbom. It feels like I've won both matches, huh? Easy victories are awesome, trash. See you later, huh? After saying that, the chubby guy left, leaving Che Hyuk still sitting dazed on the ground. At this point, although beaten up badly, Kim Chi-hyuk still tried to stay optimistic, hoping that the guy wouldn't bully him anymore. Maybe it would be better if it ended this way, right? Ly Min Che saw this look on him, and the girl seemed lost in thought. And unfortunately, things didn't turn out as hopeful as Che Hyuk had expected, because the very next day, that fat thug came after him again, blocking every path. My lackey is coming, get out of my way, haha. The fat guy swaggered down the hallway, carrying Che Hyuk, stripped of his clothes, around his neck like a piece of jewelry. Che Hyuk's entire face turned red, his teeth clenched tightly, terrifying. He never said I would become his lackey if I didn't fight him. Everyone who saw this bizarre scene started buzzing because that guy was the one who defeated Sangbom, right? He was so formidable before, but now he's completely being toyed with by that fat guy. But that's not all, that fat kid came up with even weirder bullying tricks when he somehow pulled out a live spider. The spider looked at me amusingly as I held an idiot you can eat it, haha. Chi-hyuk was utterly terrified. Stop, I'm really afraid of bugs. Upon hearing that, the fat guy immediately slapped the boy hard across the face. Do I look like I'm joking, you idiot? Just do what you're told, you blockhead. Do you know who I am? I rule the entire Busan area, you bastard. Do you think you can easily get away if you don't listen to me? He cursed and slapped Chihyek's face repeatedly. Don't worry, this one won't escape. Open its mouth wider. With the help of two underlings, the fat guy managed to shove the wriggling spider into her mouth. Everything has slipped down, huh? Dude, now you're like Spider-Man. How does that feel? Kim Chihyek, with tears streaming down his face, asked amidst the laughter of the others, why did you do this to me? Fatty Hongdibong heard that, stood up, scratched his crotch, and said, oh, you're asking why? Because it's fun, you idiot, ha. I actually wanted to keep Sangbom under control, so I intentionally followed you. But this reaction is so funny, haha, so I just keep teasing you. Failures like you don't need a reason to get bullied, kid. You think that's just the fate of a loser like you. From now on, just stay silent and be my little minion. And remember to start showing up in our class for roll call tomorrow. Got it? Haha. Haha, let's go guys, did you see how strong I am? Yes, that's your true nature, like a real man. They laughed and walked away, leaving Chihyek alone, bewildered with tears streaming down his face. After everything you've been through to defeat Sangbom, nothing has changed except the bully. Everything remains the same as before, or even worse. Unable to hold back the frustration in his heart, Kim Chae-hyuk cried uncontrollably. But what can be done? The fear of standing up for himself has seeped into his very bones, especially when faced with a giant like that. That evening was also the day Chihyek tutored Kim Min-chae, but the atmosphere seemed quieter than usual. Kim Chae-hyuk stood bewildered next to the board while the girl remained on the bed, scrolling through her phone. Let's begin the lesson then. Your voice has become slow and mellow, no longer as enthusiastic as on other days. Kim Min-chae was tapping on his phone while swinging his legs. Hearing that, he replied, wait a moment, I need to finish my conversation with my friend first. Kim Chae-hyuk heard that and fell silent, saying nothing more. His face was sullen, lifeless as he sat down on the chair next to the board. The silence allowed the boy's thoughts to wander. After winning the first match, Chae-hyuk thought the bullying would stop. But then an even worse bully appeared. That guy said, just think of it as the fate of a loser. Fate? Do I really have to accept that damn fate? Chihyek wondered. And with that size and weight, he's in a different league compared to Sangbom. Kim Chihyek couldn't even imagine winning against that giant pig. Chae-hyuk sighed and muttered, Lee Min-chae, I can't beat that pig, can I? Lee Min-chae was still focused on his phone, not responding. You said that pig is the one who bullied you? Of course you can't beat him, you fool. Are you even thinking clearly? Direct words from Lee Min-chae felt like a stab straight to Chae-hyuk's heart, leaving him utterly devastated. Yeah, I thought so too, hoo-hoo. Lee Min-chae saw this and continued speaking, don't get discouraged, cat. While we can't defeat it, there are still other ways. Hyo-yuk immediately got excited and nervously asked again when he heard that there was a way. Really, is there a way for me to defeat that pig? Yes, there is a way, but can a loser like you really do it? What is it? Tell me. Try it, please. That's not something everyone can do. We'll need some equipment, the girl said while tapping on her phone. Ring ring, the phone rang. Are you making a call? Do you remember my friend with the huge breasts? I'm calling her now. The friend who likes someone like me with a huge chest. Kim Chae-hyuk shook his head at the thought, trying to shake it off. Now is not the time to be imagining things. After a brief wait, someone picked up the phone. Seeing that, Lee Min-chae spoke first. Sarah, can you talk now? Why is it so noisy on your side? Are you out drinking? Are you drunk? Chihyek heard the conversation and was startled, thinking that girl must be a bully too. I'm so jealous, I want to go drinking too. Are there a lot of hot guys there, really? Oh, I wish I could go with you, Lee Min-chae said while talking and constantly kicking her legs. You asked why I called him, right? Do you remember the loser I told you about last time? Well, I need a few things from that guy again. You to se nan tin and hung Thursday to ken kwa cho ka ne kamon na, kim che hayu si ne ve tm tam thak mak kong beat la ko I ko the can Thursday gi da chuan by cho min nhi. Wait a minute, should I hand the phone to that loser for a bit? Kim Chae-hyuk immediately waved his hand and whispered, no, I can't, I'm too embarrassed, please don't. Loser, you're not allowed to hold it, are you? My friend is curious about you. You should feel honored, idiot. And you know what, she's super beautiful. Chae-hyuk had no other choice, so he finally took the phone, trembling and flustered, saying nervously, hi, nice, really nice to meet you. The voice on the other end was now filled with the laughter of a girl. Haha, I've heard a lot about you. Are you really that weak? She said you're short and wear glasses, basically the image of the ultimate loser, huh? But I think I'm about to throw up. Sarah, don't puke on the phone. You've had too much. Hand me the phone, Sarah. The other end of the line was filled with the sounds of vomiting, loud noise, and chaotic music, leaving Chi-hyuk utterly bewildered. She said what? Lee Min-chae asked curiously. Well, not much, but it's really a mess. What exactly did Lee Min-chae ask to be sent up from the countryside? A few days passed quickly, and a massive package was delivered to their home. Inside this box is the key to your victory. Open it up. Is that it? How could something be that big? After opening the box, Chi-hyuk stared in bewilderment, eyes wide at what was inside. Is this how I'm supposed to win? Time flew by until 3 weeks after Chi-hyuk challenged that fat Hongdabong kid. You bastard, you want to fight me? Are you crazy? Overconfident, huh? What the hell is that, you idiot? Hongdabong shouted while staring at the guy in front of him. What the hell are you carrying, you idiot? It turns out Chae-hyuk is wearing a pair of giant gloves, facing that fat guy. What's with those huge gloves, man? Everyone standing around burst into laughter at the sight. I, nearby, asked, what's up, man? Why do you look so funny? Hongdabong, with a cigarette in hand, scornfully yelled, you think this is a comedy show? You're messing with me, right? Haha. Kim Chae-hyuk ignored the mocking laughter and pointing fingers, focusing only on raising his massive fist. You remember Minch's words that these gloves are the key. This is the only way you can defeat that giant pig. 3 weeks ago, What is this giant glove? Is this how I'm supposed to defeat him? That's right, try it on quickly. Following Min-chae Kim Chi-hyuk's firm request, he reluctantly put on the gloves, even though they were very heavy. After putting them on, at first, you couldn't even lift your hand. Aren't these a bit too big? Can I really win the fight with these gloves? Sounds ridiculous. Lee Min-chae immediately yelled in anger, you still don't believe me, huh, bookworm? Oh my god, it's already annoying enough to talk to a bookworm. Why do you keep arguing back with me? Damn it, I'm really going crazy. Shut up and start practicing. Lee Min-chae pulled out a baseball bat, swung it, and began his teaching journey. First, he used a glove to block a few hits from my bat. What should I block a baseball bat? Are you serious? No matter how big these gloves are, I might die trying to block that thing. Are you arguing with me again? You've seen how big the pig is, right? The strength behind a punch from someone that big and strong is almost like being hit by this stick, so you need to block the punch before you can move on to the next step. There is no other way. With tears streaming down, Chi-hyuk has no choice but to stake his life on these gloves. Alright, come over then. Min-chae swung the stick with force, striking the giant glove and sending Chi-hyuk flying backward, screaming in fear. Oh my god, with just the first hit, he was knocked out like a ball. Use your leg strength and stay firmly on the ground, or how do you expect to win if you're so weak? When the punch comes down, channel all your power into your legs and stand firm. Seeing his hopeless attempt to stand up, Min-chae sighed. You're too weak. It's time for hell training. Let's add some hellish lower body exercises. If you don't like it, you might as well head down there, you fool. Looking at the teacher's intimidating appearance, though he didn't want to, Chae-hyuk still tried to nod. Alright, I'll practice it. And with that, the hellish training officially began. He had to squat walk to school while everyone pointed and stared. Had to both attend class and maintain a hovering position without letting the hips touch the seat. You even have to do it while eating to train the strength of your hips and legs. Keep going, bookworm, and like I said, don't talk to me at school, it's a hassle. Nai ca kai dve sin ka kung van phi tap luyen nu vei. And when Lee Min-chae wanted to smoke, he had already become her portable chair. You like the way my butt feels, don't you? Min-chae said as she turned around, revealing her hot body. Chae-hyuk was startled and scared by her appearance. No, I don't know, my leg hurts so much. Because you were startled, you stumbled, making both of us fall onto the street. Damn it, you fell on purpose so I'd land on you, didn't you, you pervert? Chi-hyuk had to keep practicing like that until 2 weeks later when, after stabilizing, Min-chae decided to continue the training with the baseball bat. I'm coming. Be careful. A girl just swung a baseball bat at you. Book quickly blocked Chae-hyuk's attack with his glove, planting his feet firmly to hold his ground. Are you still standing? Then let's move on. Then, Lee Min-chae unleashed a series of powerful attacks with his stick, causing the sound of repeated thuds to echo throughout the entire area. However, the 2 weeks of training have not been in vain as Chi-hyuk managed to safely fend off those attacks. Sure, here's the translation. Yeah, sounds good. You seem to be doing better now. If you can block those punches, your chances of beating that pig are up to 90%. Returning to reality as the match between the two of them is about to take place. Are you ready to get your ass kicked, jerk? This is it. You're dead, you piece of trash. You want to act tough? Then go ahead and try until you drop dead. He kept spewing insults while charging forward with his bulky body and that massive punch. Chae-hyuk, through the gap between the two giant gloves, squinted his eyes tightly and stared at that figure. It's here. A loud bang echoed as the punch was blocked by the glove. Although he managed to block the punch, the immense strength from that fat guy made Chae-hyuk's entire body stagger. He's as strong as Min Chae swinging a bat. No, he's even stronger. But I still have to hold on. Everyone around was shocked when he managed to take the massive punch from the big guy. My god, he really wasn't fazed at all by those giant gloves. Even the chubby guy Hong Debong was stunned and confused. What? I thought it would be knocked down by now, but it's still standing here. While everyone was buzzing around, Lai Min Chae stood there quietly observing and thinking to himself, just do what we practiced, bookworm. If you've managed to hold on, keep holding on. Try to block all these punches. Take out the trash, the fat guy yelled angrily, throwing his powerful punches at Chi-hyuk. Who do you think you are to challenge me? Let's see how long you can last. Bang bang bang, the sound of punches hitting the gloves echoed repeatedly. That's right, get excited, you fat boy. Punch hard and punch a lot, you damn pig, Chae-hyuk cursed silently. Lai Min Chae told him that when she was still training at the gym. She spared those big brutes who are just like thugs, and they all share a very obvious trait. Those pigs get exhausted easily and very quickly. You just need to hold on for 30 seconds, and if you do, your chances of winning are very high. Chae-hyuk gritted his teeth and tensed his body, enduring punch after punch from the guy. He just needed to hold on a little longer. 2-7, 2-8, 2-9, right at 30 seconds, the guy's fist began to slightly tremble and slow down, showing that his strength was starting to fade. With that heavy, chubby body, moving so intensely, it's now panting like a freshly birthed sow. Panting, how dare you provoke me? What's your plan if all you do is defend, you trash? Wait 30 seconds, he will get tired and slow down. When that happens, you must seize the opportunity immediately. At this very moment, Chi-hyuk thought to himself, as he had been trying to pay attention to the other guy's strength. Immediately charge in swiftly. And give him a hard blow to the head. Chi-hyuk ran up close, using his small body and head to leap up and strike Hongdibong's chin with a powerful blow that left the chubby guy stunned. Take advantage of his slowed movement and take him down with a fatal head strike. Do you remember what I told you? It doesn't matter who they are, just land a punch on the chin, and that's enough to knock them out. All it takes is one strike, and you'll win, but that strike must be precise and powerful enough. That's what Lim Min Chae advised carefully. Right now, Hong Debong, the fat kid, got hit right on the chin, leaving him dazed with his eyes rolled back. Its eyes are rolling back. Chae-hyuk secretly rejoices, feeling like he's taken him down. But the joy that flickered in his eyes for only a moment was quickly replaced by shock as a dark figure suddenly appeared, leaving Chi-hyuk bewildered. The fat guy was so dizzy that he collapsed, his massive body falling on Kim Chae-hyuk like a small mountain. This situation left Kim Chae-hyuk extremely panicked, unsure of how to react. This guy is too fat, so you can't breathe. What the fuck is happening? Oh my god, that fat guy just woke up after that fall earlier. I don't get it at all, but you're dead, you bastard. As soon as he woke up, he aimed right at Kim Chi-hyuk, who was pinned underneath him. Kim Chae-hyuk remembered Min Chae's warning and shivered. Being a bookworm, he knew he'd be doomed if he didn't beat him with the iron headbutt. Sneaking around, the situation left Chae-hyuk on the verge of tears. What are you planning to do, bookworm, if you get crushed like that? Min Chae thought, her head aching amid the laughter. You're done for, kid. There's only one thing left for you to do now, scumbag, take my punch. Chi-hyuk, pinned down and unable to move, was utterly terrified. That headbutt should have been a lethal strike, but it had no effect. What should he do now? Everyone around saw this and burst out laughing. That guy's done for. The last thing he could do was get beaten up. As people were talking, suddenly a hand intervened. Sorry, let us pass. What's going on? Can't you see there are a lot of people ahead? If you're late, just stand in the back. Who are you anyway? The thug turned around and saw a young man with silver hair trying to cut in line. I am a second-year student. Let's watch together, guys. We're really bored right now. He's a guy with a handsome face and an incredibly striking demeanor. This young man is named Han Philip, 18 years old, a sophomore at Dangmin High School. Han Philip, you think these fighting games are fun, huh? I only followed you here because of you, but I give up on you, man, said the boy in English to Han Philip. He was John Daniel, a second-year student at Zongmin High School. Oh, so it's a senior? But why is there a foreigner in our school? The thugs wondered as they made way. Oh, those two are fighting? This is going to be fun. One of them is lying down over there. Is it over? The two of them cut in line, standing right in front next to Min Che, chatting non-stop. Nai chong danio de la ly du matao noi la chang tanen den som de Han Philip vua koi noi vua which vi tang ban qua min chong danio tra loi lai bang tiang on tao kong ko muon den min che o ben kan tam thak mak tiang on ha ko chien gi voi hai tsai tang kon di pi mana ve. At this moment, Han Philip looked towards the ongoing match and signaled, oh, it seems like they're about to do something. Chi-hyuk is being crushed by that fat guy in the ring, and a punch as big as a wagon wheel is raised. Prepare yourself to be beaten to death, bastard. With a resounding bang, that fist slammed straight into the face. The powerful and unavoidable punch made Che-hyuk spew blood from his nose and saliva splatter everywhere, looking utterly miserable. Not finished yet, kid. It's too late for you to beg now. You're as good as dead. Then came a relentless barrage of punches straight to the face. Han Philip stood watching, continuously expressing his amazement. Oh my God, isn't he being beaten too hard? If this continues, he might die. Should I stop them? This situation also made Min Che a bit worried. Hey, bookworm, are you really planning to leave it like this and lose? You need to fight. Fight, you nerd. Chi-hyuk's face was punched to the point of almost being unrecognizable, and he couldn't fight back, only lying there taking the hits. Continuous pain overwhelmed him, causing blood to gush from his mouth and nose. In that critical moment, Chi-hyuk recalled a conversation with Liminch. Hey Lee Min-tre, there's something I want to ask. In a situation like this, when the opponent pins me down, what should I do? Chi-hyuk asked while showing the phone playing a boxing video between two fighters. It looks tough to escape, even for a professional fighter. Lee Min-chol just glanced at the video and dismissively replied, you can't get out of that situation. That Hongda Bong guy looks like a pig and probably weighs over 100 kilos. Once you're in his grip, there's no way out. You're definitely not getting out of this. Just consider yourself dead already. There really isn't any other way. No martial art technique or any other method at all. Min Che thought for a moment and then replied, there's a way, but it's very difficult to execute on that pig, so it's best if you don't let yourself get pinned down in the first place. Just tell me to be on the safe side. I'll teach you how to study hard as a thank you. Speaking of studying, Min Che gets a headache. Damn it, fine, get up, I'll teach you. Che-hyuk heard this and was delighted. You're really going to teach me? Yes, but you'll need to practice a lot. Try pinning me down now, Min Che signaled as he lay flat on the floor, wearing tight, short sportswear that looked incredibly seductive. Chi-hyuk's face turned bright red as if he was about to have a nosebleed because of her appearance. Seeing this, Min Che angrily shouted, we're just training martial arts, damn it. You're thinking something weird again, aren't you, you pervert? When you're in this situation, the way to get out is to remember it well. Returning to reality, the fat guy kept throwing punches fueled by his anger. You're about to go down, kid. Just keep taking these hits until you pass out, loser. This is what you get when you refuse to be my errand boy. Don't resist and just drown. This world is a survival game only for the strong. This is the fate of a loser, got it? Hearing these harsh words, Kim Chi-hyuk was stunned, his eyes filled with anger. Is it the fate of losers, that failures can be bullied at will without any reason? Just think of it as the fate of people like you. Is this really the fate of a bookworm who can't fight and doesn't dare to resist? Although this world has laws, there are times when people strangely glorify the idea that the strong win and the weak lose. It's absurd. The day before, when Min Che signaled Chi-hyuk to sit on her so she could guide him on how to escape that situation. The first thing to do is to burn one leg. Then immediately turn around to form the shooter's stance, and as one knee lifts, it will throw the opponent off balance. And seize the moment to thrust your hips into the newly created space. You can escape now. With thoughts of the present, Kim Chae-hyuk follows through and successfully gets away from the fat guy. Once you break free, stand up immediately to avoid being crushed again. As soon as the fat guy was still dazed, Kim Chae-hyuk rushed over and landed another punch on his face. Everyone was extremely surprised, cheering excitedly as that guy just broke free and threw a punch with that giant glove. Haha. Han Philip, with his handsome silver hair, couldn't help but exclaim in delight as he watched. Lo Mao, I thought it was only good at defense, but now it attacks too? But does it really hurt when hit with that glove? At this moment, Ji-hyuk's gaze was firm and calm. He knew that he could only win with the iron head strike from earlier, but he couldn't win with this glove. So now we need to keep fighting and we'll find the right opportunity. First comes a left punch straight to the face. Then came another punch to prevent it from retaliating. Now give it a strong right punch. The crowd around was left in shock, unable to believe it as the fat guy kept getting punched in the face. The fat guy Hongda Bong got punched in the nose, bleeding all over like a pig rooting in the dirt. Philip cheerfully remarked, seems like he got punched pretty hard, must hurt a lot. Seizing the opportunity, Ji-hyuk's two arms with two giant gloves kept spinning and spinning. Then he spun both arms and lunged forward in a strange stance, delivering a double uppercut. Everyone was amused by this look. What kind of stupid move is that? Haha, it's killing me. Suddenly, it seemed the double hook didn't have the expected impact as the big guy's massive arm managed to wrap around both gloves. Have you finished causing trouble, you jerk? Oh no, it's over. Chae-hyuk gaped in shock. Min Chae has been relatively calm from the start, but seeing this, even he got startled and worried. In everyone's surprise, the fat boy Hongda Bong slipped that giant glove onto his hand. Now it looks like a real monster with a cold voice. Let me use the stuff, you dog. Kim Chae-hyuk was scared to death and almost had a heart attack. The situation completely turned around when Hongda Bong grabbed the glove and charged forward with its powerful punch. Let's fight. I'll beat you to a pulp, you coward. Kim Chae-hyuk raised both hands to block the strike, but inside, he was in complete panic, thinking he was really done for. Indeed, as soon as he lost the gloves to block the blows, Kim Chae-hyuk was immediately punched and thrown away like a rag, unable to resist. With such a powerful giant fist, how could he possibly block that punch? Han Philip saw that and burst out laughing. Oh my god, does he really think he can stop me? The powerful punch sent Ji-hyuk rolling several times before finally stopping right at the feet of the crowd watching the fight. He's crazy if he goes all out to immerse himself like that. I'm done for. A girl with a teasing voice and crossed legs looked at Kim Chae-hyuk and said, "What's up? Did you see my underwear? That's so annoying." Kim Chae-hyuk was startled and quickly stood up to apologize. Han Philip, standing nearby, immediately cheered, "You got this. Right, I can't linger here, the battle isn't over yet." Step by step, Chae-hyuk approached the terrifying fat guy. Suddenly, the foreign friend of Han Philip named Chong Danio, who had been focused on his book from the beginning, spoke up in English. That kid without gloves might fight better. Chong Danny, what are you talking about? You've been watching too, right? Han Philip asked. Min Chae, standing next to him, couldn't help but think, ever since they got here, they've been incredibly noisy. The chubby kid Hongda Bong waved his fist, testing the glove, and couldn't help but exclaim, "But it's surprising though, how did that brat manage to wear this? Isn't this more suited to me than to you, right? Now hurry up and finish, are you scared of dying?" Kim Chae-hyuk threw punches in the air as he approached, thinking to himself, "Relax, even if I have to fight bare-handed, I can still handle it." The boy threw a few punches into the air and suddenly felt something strange. Why does it feel like I'm punching faster than before? Lai Min Chae stood outside, watching the scene unfold, and nodded quietly. Hey bookworm, have you realized it now? Do you know how much those gloves weigh? Each one is 5 kilograms, so both together weigh 10 kilograms. The dumbbells you used while getting ready to face Sangbom were only 2 kilograms. Didn't you notice that? You swapped the training equipment with a 5-kilogram sandbag the whole time, so naturally, when you remove that heavy thing, you'll be faster. As soon as the punch from that fat guy with the giant glove came in, Chae-hyuk quickly sat down and dodged it. It feels like his punch is slower with the gloves on because I dodged it. Now I'll make 2 quick hits so it can't block them. The punches from Ji-hyuk were thrown with such incredible speed that it was hard for others to keep up. Of course, with that massive, heavy body, there's no way that pig could react fast enough to dodge, so its nose started bleeding again. Philip enthusiastically praised, "Oh, his punches are faster now. Not even started yet, and already hit twice, making Hong Daibong angry and shout, "Hey kid, you're not doing anything at all, just scratching an itch for me?" A giant fist swung out once more. This time, Chi-hyuk paid closer attention to its attack speed and was certain that it had significantly slowed down. "So you easily dodged that punch again. This time, you'll try a double hook punch." Constantly punched in the face, but its body has a lot of fat, so the fat guy doesn't feel much pain. "What are you doing? That only scratches an itch, like mosquitoes buzzing around, you bastard." Han Philip was shocked when he heard that. "Oh, the faster he plays, the less damage he deals. What should he do?" Chong Danny-o explained that it was due to the difference in weight. One person is too heavy, while the other is too small. If they don't solve that, he won't be able to win. Chi-hyuk's relentless attacks aimed directly at the fat guy left him gasping for breath as his stamina declined. On a previous afternoon training session, Min-tae had already mentioned this issue, saying that if those giant gloves no longer work, of course, Chi-hyuk must fight barehanded. "So, what will you do if that happens? Because we have to consider his weight, his entire body is covered in thick fat. Hitting him anywhere just feels soft, so it won't cause any real damage." At that moment, Kim Chae-hyuk was also very confused, not knowing what to do if faced with such a situation. Min-chae said just aim at one spot where there's no fat. The only part of that massive body without fat is his knees. Chae-hyuk's eyes became more focused and confident than ever as he found the breakthrough point. Bow down to dodge the fat guy's punch and seize the moment to kick hard at his knee. It must be exactly as Min-chae said. When Chi-hyuk kicked it, it was clear that the knee was where there was no fat. Han Philip smiled cheerfully. "Oh, he's aiming for the knees? That must hurt a lot. Maybe that kick hurt the fat guy too," so he angrily shouted, "You little punk, are you trying to mess with me again? That tickles." The chubby hands full of fat, along with its giant glove, gathered strength and swung again. "Your mother's a beast." Chae-hyuk easily dodged the blow, thinking to himself that this pig was getting more and more exhausted. His punches would soon slow down. You can dodge any time and then immediately land 2 straight punches to its face. However, I couldn't forget the kick to the leg, so I had to land another kick to its knee. Punched in the face and kicked in the legs, the fat guy got even more irritated. Another punch was thrown, but it was easily dodged. Dodge then kick, can't stop now. Kick it one more time because this guy is too slow to move much. Keep attacking to deal as much damage as possible. Finally, after a series of relentless punches and kicks, the chubby guy's knee turned bright red and swollen, making his pudgy legs tremble and stumble. "Oh really huh, his knee is all swollen now." The crowd watching the match is enjoying it. Leo. The fat guy stood there, panting heavily with a limp from his serious injury. "I'm done with these damn gloves. They made me punch much slower. Now it's too late for it to realize that truth." Chi-hyuk squinted his eyes in caution and began to ponder. "Min-chae reminded me that just a slight threat from your kick would be enough to scare him. And once that happens, just try to strike." Thinking that way, Cha-hyuk immediately threw another kick. The fat guy thought Kim Chae-hyuk would kick his injured knee, so he quickly tried to cover it with his hand. "But hit another spot on its body that has no fat, right here," Min-chae said, pointing to the area below the chest. "The celiac plexus can be taken down." Thinking this, he quickly distracted the chubby Chae-hyuk and aimed straight at the plexus below his chest to attack. A loud bang resounded with a punch and terrifyingly intense force. The heavy blow caused the fat kid's eyes to roll back, and he couldn't stop coughing and retching. It felt like its insides were completely turned upside down after that punch. But it wasn't over yet. "Now comes the position that will take down anyone if hit." The words of the super teacher Lee Min-chae kept echoing in Chae-hyuk's mind like an effective guide. Chi-hyuk's eyes narrowed as he clenched his teeth and charged forward. Everyone's weakness is always in the jaw, and he recalled the scene where Min-chae took down the fat thug with a perfect knee strike. The legs of Chi-hyuk were ready for it. A swift and precise knee strike aimed directly at its jaw. The power of this strike is no joke, sending the fat guy flying backward. Its fat face seemed like it was about to deform. There was a loud crash as the heavy body, like a small mountain, fell hard to the ground, sending dust flying everywhere. Kim Chae-hyuk was stunned, unable to believe it when he saw him fall unconscious. Thanks to a few seconds later, that guy was still not moving anymore. He let out a few breaths and wondered if he had really won, if he had actually managed to beat this big guy. The thugs around him were all stunned, mouths agape, laughing and joking. "Huh, my god, did he just win? Looks like he's been knocked out. Do you want to lose again, bookworm?" Min-chae thought to himself in the crowd. Then the girl turned around and walked away just like in the previous match, but you still have a long way to go, so keep pushing forward. Han Philip, after seeing the outcome, couldn't help but laugh in delight. Huh, that kid who looks like an elementary school student actually won. How funny is that? Danny, isn't this funny? I'm glad I panicked in that meeting, Philip laughed loudly while constantly slapping his friend's back. Johnny sat quietly for a moment, then closed his diamond love book with a thud. You should go back there, Han Philip, that's your problem. Okay, where are you going? Let's go together. Jordania, we're going to the meeting. What else would we be doing? Genius. The crowd was still standing there, watching the end of the match, including a quiet boy with orange mushroom-shaped hair. Surrounded by the laughter of everyone, he didn't pay any attention, focusing solely on the outcome of the match. The damn nerd seems lucky, the bowl-cut kid let out a sigh, turned around, and walked away. His name is Kwa Chang-sun, 17 years old. At this moment, Chi-hyuk stood still for a moment to make sure he had completely defeated his opponent. The last thing to do after each match is to quickly get out of there. It's best not to linger around or the bullies might beat you to death. On the rooftop of a distant building, the bookworms gathered, cheering non-stop for Kim Chae-hyuk's victory. Oh my god, I knew you could do it. Did you hear that? It feels like I'm watching a cartoon. He's like the knight of our bookworm kingdom. Don't shout too loud, the bullies might hear us. Not only the nerds and bullies were watching this match, but nearby, a mysterious girl with rosy lips was also watching from start to finish. The girl hid behind a wall next to a row of bicycles. Watching the match, she couldn't help but think to herself, a bullied kid defeating the bully, oh my gosh, this is so cool. This mysterious girl whose full name is unknown is 17 years old and a first-year student at Dangmin High School. That afternoon at a building in Dangmin High School. There is a room in this building, a gym storage room, that few people ever go near. Inside that room, a gang of thugs with fierce looks gathered, smoke swirling everywhere. Have you sold it yet? Not yet, the cops are really cracking down these days. You won't be able to sell it, you'll get caught. Would you like to have a few glasses of wine with me, little sister? Huh, that sounds amazing, brother. Cooking rice so badly it's neither fit for people nor anything else. The addiction problems here are tied to the gang from Dangmin High School, known as the Unbeatable Gang. Right now, they're all gathered, wondering why the leader hasn't arrived yet. Could something have happened? When they were noisy, the door to the mysterious room opened. Here he is, the leader has arrived. The person who entered had a slim figure with legs like a girl's. He casually leaned back against a row of seats with his hands in his pockets. Sorry I'm late. So the leader of the Unbeatable Gang is none other than Han Philip with his handsome looks and fair skin. But despite his small, attractive appearance, he is actually a formidable figure, the top member of this gang that others have to be cautious around. The person always standing next to Han Philip is that guy reading a book. Even now, when he joins a gang meeting, he still doesn't put down his book. His name is Chong Danio, top 2 of the Unbeatable Gang. On the way here, something interesting came up, so I stopped for a bit. Hearing that, a blonde guy asked, what was interesting? I heard there's a pretty promising junior. Is that why you're scouting him at today's match? Are you asking if you mean the fat guy, Hong Dabong? Han Philip shook his head at that moment, saying that guy isn't as good as you all said. Why is that? Did it lose the battle? Yes, it lost, and it was a crushing defeat. Perhaps we should take a look at the guy who won it, right? So, how about Han Philip, the winner, was he any good? Han Philip looked puzzled, his expression marked by a mysterious smile. The winner, huh? How should I put it? Is he good? I'm not sure anymore, I just know it looks really funny. I watched the match for a bit and laughed so hard. The blonde-haired person asked, I think we should recruit new juniors. Should I approach that guy? Let's wait a bit and see if it can develop, we'll just wait and observe the situation. Under the beautiful sunset, hidden underground streams and mysterious gangs in this school began to stir. A few nights later, at Kim Chi-hyuk's house. Right now in her room, Min Chae Kim Chi-hyuk is tutoring her. When fighting and training in martial arts, Min Chae is very confident and relaxed, but when doing homework, her beautiful face looks like she's constipated. The girl kept frowning, writing and erasing in her notebook, while Chae-hyuk sat quietly, lost in thought. Ali Min Chae, suddenly Chae-hyuk called out. I think there's something I need your opinion on. Lai Min Chae was surprised to hear that and asked for my opinion. Yes, I just didn't know how to explain it. It has been 3 days since I took down that fat guy Hondabong. But someone recorded that match and posted it on the internet, and the video got a lot of views from people online. Now the whole school knows me, so every time I go to school, it feels like torture. The crowd just keeps glancing around and gossiping about me. Even students from other schools came to look at me like I was some kind of rare animal. I even got shoulder checked by those bullies 20 times a day, almost broke my shoulder. What should I do? I should endure this and avoid drawing more attention. Kim Chi-hyuk kept crying while pounding on the table. Oh my god, don't you know the winner gets all the respect and attention? Hearing Min Chae say that, Kim Chi-hyuk immediately retorted, I've never wanted that kind of respect and attention, it's terrifying. People keep challenging me to a match, and more are wanting to take me on. Why can't it end even when I've already won? Why won't everyone just leave me alone? Min Chae immediately responded that it was because he still looked like a bookworm who could easily be bullied. What? I still look like a book? I thought I was doing better. Kim Chae-hyuk was utterly shocked by this comment. What? Take a good look at yourself. You've got a long way to go, you idiot. How can I avoid looking like a guest again? Chae-hyuk was deeply troubled, so he turned to his advisor Min Chae for help. The only way is to become stronger. Strong enough that no one dares mess with you anymore, so of course, no one is going to hang around in front of you. Minch's response left Kim Chi-hyuk a bit puzzled to the point where no one dared to mess with me. Yes, Min Chae kept nodding. It's not like he's so strong that anyone who messes with him would regret it. Next time someone wants to challenge you, don't refuse, just fight. You need to win decisively so they'll be afraid. Kim Chae-hyuk was taken aback by this proposal. Overwhelming? Does that mean I have to fight again? It's inevitable even though I don't really like fighting, so I'm wondering who I'll be up against next. The answer to Kim Chae-hyuk's question about who he would be fighting would be revealed a few days later, when the mushroom-head Kwak Hang-sun appeared in front of him and waved hello. Hello, my name is Kwak Hang-sun. Ta-da. Kim Chae-hyuk froze in shock as he stared at the clown in front of him. Who is this person? On a dark night, a luxury car was speeding down the street. The familiar mushroom-like head of Kwak Hang-sun poked out from the car window. He was enjoying the breeze while casually swinging the cigarette on his lips. Where did you get this car, Kwak Hang-sun? His friend asked. Kwak Hang-sun replied that he took it while his old man was sleeping. That old fool, haha. Your dad owns a dump truck company. Kwak Hang-sun nodded, just for his own benefit. He spent all his money on installments, even though he's broke. What's wrong with you? Just leave him alone and worry about yourself first. I'm going to turn against him right now, so hold on tight. Kwak Hang-sun just finished speaking, tossed his cigarette out the door, and hit the gas. The car sped up and raced down the street, thrilling the two people inside. Damn, this is awesome, we're flying. Wow, Kwak Hang-sun, your driving skills are getting better, huh? Huh, see that? Today I hit 200 kilometers per hour. Hey, how's Kwak Hang-sun doing at Dangmin High School? You're the only one who moved up from Gamayang Middle School to that place, huh? I heard the seniors there are tough. Do you think they'll see you as a loser? Kwak Hang-sun heard his friend and burst out laughing. What do you mean failure, you idiot? Shut up, huh? Am I such a coward? Remember, I used to be the second biggest bully in middle school. The friend laughed out loud and said, are you daydreaming? Huh, you became the second in command just because you sucked up to the school boss. Back then, you didn't even dare to fight once. These words hit the nerve of Kwak Hang-sun, making him furious. What did you just say, you dog? Fighting is only for idiots, damn it. Stop thinking I'm sucking up to that guy. It's called managing the relationship, you idiot. Besides, predators usually recognize each other. I also need to show that I am a predator. Sounds cool, haha, so how are you gonna do it? Just find me a herbivore first and I'll eat it raw. My friend sitting next to me was confused and asked, Kwak Hang-sun, are you talking about the zoo? Oh my god, you're so slow. I'm talking about those losers who are easy to bully. But it has to be a lucrative prey, not just a random choice. That target must be someone who can boost my reputation and polish my name, while also being a valuable prey I can easily defeat. The more his friend heard, the louder he laughed. But how do you plan to beat them up when you've never even been in a fight, huh? Kwak Hang-sun couldn't hold back and snapped back, at least I've taken 6 months of boxing lessons. Mom, you've only been here for 6 months and you want to challenge someone, but does your school even have such a loser? My school just had 2 failures in that competition. 2 notorious criminals sang Boem. Hong Da-bong from Busan. Those 2 idiots got beaten by a loser nerd. After that, the nerd's name spread like wildfire, so naturally, he's the perfect prey for me. Kwok Hang-sun has had his eye on Che Hyuc for a long time. Here is the loser. Kwok Hang-sun intently watched the bookworm in front of him. After that, it slowly dragged its red slippers closer, making a flapping sound. A hand reaches out in greeting. Hello there, it's great to meet you. My name is Kwok Hang-sun du Tada. For those reasons, Kwok Hang-sun suddenly appeared in front of Kim Chae-hyuk so unexpectedly. I am Kwok Hang-sun from class 6. Do you know me? Oh, it's okay, haha, it's normal if you don't know me. I am the only one who transferred from my middle school to this one, so I don't know many people here. How about we become friends? This sudden proposal startled Kim Chae-hyuk. Why so sudden? And that guy looks familiar, like I've seen him somewhere before. Yes, that time when Chae-hyuk had just defeated Sangbom, a group of thugs came to see Chae-hyuk, including Kwok Hang-sun. At that time, Kwok Hang-sun wasn't being friendly at all. He even mocked and looked down on Kim Chae-hyuk, saying that his victory over that jerk Sang-bom was just luck. Haha. Yes, he's the guy who talked to me after that incident, but why did his attitude suddenly change like that, Chae-hyuk thought to himself. At this moment, not seeing Kim Chae-hyuk respond, Kwok Hang-sun ran his hand through his hair and said, to be honest, that guy. I mean, I'm quite impressed with you. Chae-hyuk was startled. Impressed? Yes, very impressed. Do you remember the fight from a few days ago? I really enjoyed watching movies, and that day felt just like being in one, especially when Luke hit the table and took down that chubby guy. Did you know you looked so cool at that moment? Chae-hyuk was suddenly complimented, leaving him speechless and unsure how to respond. You think I'm cool? Me? Chae-hyuk asked in surprise. Of course, huh? Don't people usually say you're really cool? Kwok Hang-sun smiled and spoke in a very friendly manner. This isn't the first time. I've only heard that from my mom before, but now someone else is telling me I fight really cool. The feeling of being recognized is truly touching. Chae-hyuk thought to himself while placing a hand over his heart. Kwok Hang-sun continued to praise him, you're really impressive. What's your name again? I'm sorry, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Kim Chae-hyuk. Oh Chae-hyuk, your name sounds so masculine, that's awesome. Let's be friends from now on. Kwok Hang-sun flashed a smile that he thought was very charming and extended his hand to shake with Chae-hyuk. Sure, here's the translation. Sure, sounds good, but you said your name was Kwok Hang-sun, right? Chae-hyuk awkwardly extended his hand for a handshake while thinking to himself, when was the last time you heard someone call you friend? This guy may look a bit odd, but he has a warm heart. After getting the nod to be friends, Kwok Hang-sun turned and walked away. Next time, tell me more about your fights. See you later, Che Hyuc. See you later, Kwok Hang-sun. Kwok Hang-sun walked away while Che Hyuc stood there waving. At that moment, a contemptuous smile appeared on Kwok Hang-sun's face. Huh, that fool, I could die laughing. He was so easily fooled by my act, truly naive. First, I'll lure him into a trap to make him lower his guard, then deal with him as soon as the opportunity arises. That evening at Kim Chae-hyuk's house, the lesson went on as usual. Do you understand this formula now? Once you master this, I'm sure you'll be able to handle basic exercises easily. Min-chae, confused, nodded in agreement. If you're ready, then go ahead and solve the questions in the workbook. Got it, got it. Lee Min-chae sat there working on her homework, sighing in boredom non-stop. The sighs echoed through the room as Chae-hyuk sat down, deep in thought. In that sigh, his contemplative face suddenly became unusually cheerful and excited. Hee, I'm really cool. This is the first time someone other than my mom has called me cool. He even suggested being friends with me. It's been a while since I last heard the word friendship, hasn't it? Before now, I almost never had the concept of friendship, but it doesn't seem so bad, does it? Chae-hyuk kept thinking and then spoke out of the blue. Leminch, what exactly is friendship? What the heck are you talking about? Can you stop with the nonsense while I'm doing my homework? Oh, sorry, go ahead. Damn, this assignment is really tough. But now that I think about it, Lee Min-chae, I rarely see you hanging out with friends at school. Haven't you made any new friends? Lee Min-chae was pulling his hair out over homework while answering, friends? At a time like this? I came to Seoul alone just to study. Why should I waste time hanging out with friends? I already have a lot of friends in town, so there's no need to make any more connections. Oh right, you reminded me. My friend is coming over to our place today. Chae-hyuk was stunned by the news. What are you talking about? I mean, my friend is coming here soon, and I already asked your mom for permission yesterday. My friend with a big bust will come over to hang out today. Hearing about the friend with an impressive bust, Cha Hyuk couldn't help but gape in surprise, and at that moment, the doorbell rang. Upon hearing it, Min Chae immediately said, he must be here already. Why? Why is she suddenly visiting? Oh no, oh no. Calm down, I just told you. Hurry up and open the door. The doorbell kept ringing non-stop, making Chi-hyuk rush even more. Coming right away, just a moment. Kim Chae-hyuk rushed downstairs with all his might, ran straight to the door, and hurriedly reached out to unlock it. The door slowly opened ajar. Kim Chae-hyuk's heart was racing. Is Lim Min Chae's friend really that busty? Oh, I meant someone with a warm heart, here she is. When the door fully opened, Chae-hyuk's eyes widened, staring at the person who just stepped in. Appearing at the door was a beautiful girl with pouting lips and a sweet voice, saying hello, is that you haha? I've heard so much about you. It's wonderful to finally meet you. This beautiful girl with blonde hair is Sarah, 17 years old, and the best friend of Lee Min Chae. Huh, are you serious? Is this real? You're such a bookworm, aren't you? With those glasses on, you look just like an anime addict. Huh, the girl walked into the house, laughing and talking non-stop. Chi-hyuk was internally panicking. What did he just say? Is that something you should say when you meet someone for the first time? And why did he have to be so loud? It felt like my ears were about to bleed. Min Chae ran out and waved. Naira, you're here. Sarah saw this and yelled excitedly, you stupid stir-fry. Haha. Min saw, I miss you so much, but why does your chest look different today? Did it get bigger? You crazy girl, what on earth are you talking about? Min Chae scolded. So you have a girlfriend now? Why is it getting bigger while you're in love? Facing Sarah's teasing, Min Chae loudly frowned, what does having a boyfriend have to do with my chest? That's ridiculous. While the two girls kept provoking each other, Chi-hyuk stood there in shock, looking dazed. On the day of the confession, they found a place that sold boneless chicken feet, so they decided to order some. Yeah, that's right, I've been craving them, haha. Chae-hyuk looked on helplessly at the scene. My god, it's only been 30 seconds, and everything's already chaotic. Ah, right, this is Chi-hyuk. He's the name of a book I mentioned when I called you. I knew it. I already greeted you earlier. But do you know that he actually really likes girls with big breasts, so every time I talk about you, he always blushes and looks very excited. Chi-hyuk quickly blushed and denied it, saying that I was wrong. Sarah heard that and happily turned around, revealing her massive chest. Hey, would you like a warm hug? Chae-hyuk's face immediately turned beet red at the sight of the girl, almost as if he was about to bleed out. What are you crazy? This reaction of yours made the two girls burst into laughter. Haha, your reaction is just too funny, oh my god, I would never ever touch that, ha. Instead, I'll let you try a hug, Ta-ra said, rushing forward to tightly embrace Chae-hyuk. The powerful lunge caused Chae-hyuk to lose balance and fall backward. Suddenly, the two of them crashed hard onto the floor. This is a chokehold. See how skilled I am? Suddenly, the attack left Chi-hyuk paralyzed, unable to move. What are you doing? This is a chokehold. Can't you escape, Chi-hyuk? He cried out in despair, oh no, I can't get out. I never learned how to escape this. Can you let me go? I can't breathe, I'm about to die. Suddenly, in a fleeting moment, Chi-hyuk's eyes closed tightly, sinking into darkness. It took a while before a pair of feet started pressing on his stomach, shaking him continuously. Wake up, bookworm, stop sleeping. At that moment, Kim Chi-hyuk suddenly woke up in shock. Why am I lying on the ground like this? You just fainted, you idiot. Hurry up and get us some chicken feet, and use his card. Why my card? I'll pay you back when I get my allowance. Kim Chi-hyuk, reluctantly under pressure, had to serve chicken feet to the two girls. Enjoy your meal, everyone, enjoy the colors. Kim Chae-hyuk, while still puzzled and folding the chicken leg, suddenly remembered and asked when his mom would come back. Didn't you hear? She said she was going to a company seminar for 2 days and 3 nights. Hearing this from Min Chae Kim, Ki-oc was shocked and alarmed. Wait, what's going on? She told me that she would attend the seminar, so Min Chae, you and Chi-hyuk have fun with your friends. That's what she said, and those words made Kim Chae-hyuk feel even more devastated. She didn't even bother to talk to her own son anymore. At that moment, the girl Sarah was searching for something in her bag. Hey Ming Zao, do you know what pairs best with chicken feet? It's soju, Seeing the right bottle, Chi-hyuk shouted in shock, drinking alcohol? Min Chae, noticing his intense reaction, scolded him, shut up, bookworm, and remember to keep it a secret. Then Kim Chae-hyuk sat on the side, watching the two girls down their drinks without hesitation. Are they really drinking? Typical bullies. Min Chae downed a shot of liquor and let out an excited sigh, shouting, this is amazing. Seriously, we're just high school students, Chi-hyuk exclaimed. Cheers, bottoms up. The two girls kept gnawing on chicken feet and drinking with each other for hours. Hey guys, you. Even if you're drunk, you shouldn't just sleep here, right? Kim Chae-hyuk kept helplessly calling out. Le Minch, go to bed and sleep. While drunk, Lee Min Chae murmured, carry me, huh? You want me to carry you? Sure, here's the translated text as you requested. Well, it's only because you asked that I'm doing this. Kim Chae-hyuk reluctantly had to pick up the girl and place her on the bed so she could continue sleeping. Mom, I'm so tired. When will I finish cleaning this mess? Kim Chae-hyuk stood next to the long bed, unaware that a mysterious figure had approached right behind him. The shadow was Sarah, the girl who had her eyes tightly shut, suddenly pressed down on Kim Chae-hyuk's back. Kim Chae-hyuk coincidentally ended up lying on the bed with a flushed face. Because what you're facing now is Minch's sleeping face. Right behind was the beautiful girl Sarah. Kim Chae-hyuk found himself awkwardly trapped between the two girls, his body frozen, unable to move. Mom, because he got drunk, Minch's clothes are a bit messy, revealing his fair shoulder. Even Sarah wore a tight shirt that accentuated her enormous chest, making Kim Chae-hyuk's heart race uncontrollably. His inner self kept screaming in desperate confusion, why is this happening? I couldn't break free because they were holding on too tight. Maybe I can't move, I'll sneak out when he turns the other way. Things didn't go as Kim Chae-hyuk thought when both girls mistook him for a pillow and hugged him even tighter. It won't be long before another night passes, and sunlight begins to shine into the room. Kim Chae-hyuk was fast asleep when Min Chae's cold voice woke him up. Hey bookworm, wake up. Why are you sleeping here? Do you have a death wish, you idiot? At that moment, Kim Chae-hyuk's mind started to clear as he recalled what happened last night. He suddenly sat up in panic, saying, why did I fall asleep here? I'm sorry. Sarah, lying beside him, had already woken up at some point and winked at him. You pervert, if you want to sleep with us, at least say something first, haha. Oh my god, you're the one not letting me out. I didn't want to sleep here at all. A while later, the three of them, after tidying up, had breakfast together. This ramen is really good. Did you make it, Sarah? She complimented while eating. Oh right, you said you used to practice martial arts, didn't you? Since you're here today, wanna try sparring with me? Kim Chae-hyuk was shocked. A martial arts match? Min Chae heard that and explained that Sarah is really good at this. She practices at the gym with her. Oh alright, we will fight. After thinking for a bit, Kim Chae-hyuk didn't refuse because there was no reason to, and now that he thought about it, he had never fought anyone except Min Chae. You should also try competing with someone to reassess your abilities. Alright, let's get started. The battle between the two of them was hastily decided and must proceed quickly. Entering the match, Kim Chae-hyuk did not dare to underestimate the girl in front of him and immediately got into a defensive stance, ready to attack. However, in front of him, Sarah remained still without any defense. What is going on? At that moment, her hands clenched together, producing a cracking sound as if she was warming up. Then, she extended a hand and with a playful tone said, are you really going to hit me? Kim Chae-hyuk was stunned by her appearance, bewildered. What? Why did he suddenly? But just as Kim Chae-hyuk lost focus, Sarah's hand, which was already extended, swiftly struck him in the face. Kim Chae-hyuk was caught off guard by the sudden punch, unable to dodge it, and fell flat on the floor. Observe closely, we're in the middle of a fight ha. Kim Chae-hyuk chua kip fan nung de bai dam dao den che ca nuak mat ngoi bet dui dat, that qua dang ma ka datan got tan song qua, Sarah ne vei ti mim koi ha ha chang ta dang dao voi now ai bao ka kong chiu de fong va lo dang lam chi. Lai Min Chae nodded in agreement, that's right, focus. Bookworm, do you think this competition is a joke? How can you be so distracted? After a brief rest, they resumed the fight. Kim Chae-hyuk, come at me. Seeing her casual demeanor, Kim Chae-hyuk gritted his teeth and sighed, don't underestimate me. But why are his gloves held out like that? I don't know why, so what should I do now? Well, start with a push. Kim Chae-hyuk immediately charged forward with his lightning-fast punch, wasting no time to think. As the fist approached her body, Sarah's hand intercepted it, stopping it from advancing any further. With just one attack being easily repelled, Chae-hyuk couldn't keep his composure. What? He blocked it with that arm? Was my strike too slow, so it got blocked? Let's try it again. Kim Chae-hyuk didn't make it. Unfortunately for you, every punch you throw is easily predicted and blocked by Sarah in time. Unbelievable, how could all the hits be blocked? Mio Mio, you're so slow, you fool. Huh, Sarah teased while laughing. Kim Chae-hyuk ignored her words and was still figuring out how to break the situation. They were too far apart for him to strike again. You need to get closer and strike these two quick blows in succession. The first strike, I'll swing regardless of whether it gets blocked or not. The real weapon is the straight punch from the right hand. The effectiveness of these calculations cannot be clear because Sarah's punch at that moment was extremely close. Chae-hyuk took another hit. Why did her punch land before mine? Those were his last thoughts before passing out. Hey check this out, haha, foot keeps shaking. Chae-hyuk was awakened from his unconscious coma by this action and a strange scent. What just happened? Why am I smelling fermented soybean paste? It wasn't until Chae-hyuk was fully awake that he realized someone's toes were constantly poking his nose. What are you doing? Kim Chae-hyuk immediately jumped up and burst into tears. Are you crazy, Dao? Why would you stick your foot in my nose? Sarah clutched her stomach, laughing out loud. Here, take that, it smells good, doesn't it? Oh my god, I almost threw up. Oh no, just one hit and you're out? Anyway, let's start again. Kim Chae-hyuk didn't want the training session to end so quickly, so he nodded in agreement. Okay, let's do it. This time, you were much more cautious, constantly assessing your opponent and silently spotting her flaws, but what was the issue earlier? You didn't land a single hit. Lee Min-chae sat beside him, observing, unable to hold back, and reminded him, Kim Chae-hyuk, don't you see the difference? Look at Sarah's figure. Received a reminder, Kim Chae-hyuk was surprised, looking intently. Is that really his appearance? His right arm and leg are in front. During competitions, the dominant hand and foot are usually positioned behind, so that means Sarah is left-handed, so she saw pow. Do you know how to spell that word, Min-chae? Suddenly asked about an English sentence by Kim Chae-hyuk, Min-chae was startled and shouted, what does that have to do with anything, damn it? Anyway, you always see Sarah keeping her distance during the match, right? When right-handed people fight, their hands and feet face each other, and since their feet are facing each other, they can get closer, shortening the distance for their strikes. But when fighting against a left-handed opponent, their dominant hand and foot align, making it difficult to approach and lengthening the distance between the strikes. You often have to position yourself carefully to close that gap. Min-chae patiently explained for a while, but Kim Chae-hyuk was still completely confused. Left-handed people tend to take advantage of distance in a fight, so they have a slight advantage when facing right-handed opponents. Sarah kept blocking his attacks with her hands, right? After blocking him, she immediately stepped back, making it feel like they were growing further apart. At that moment, feeling agitated, you rushed in closer to attack, and by doing so, you fell into Sarah's trap. Do not sit and predict when you get hit by a counterpunch from the left side. A left-handed person, also known as a counterpuncher, often fights by aiming for a big hit. The unfamiliar yet professional words left Kim Chae-hyuk astonished and intrigued. Aiming for a big move? Sounds pretty cool. Few people are left-handed like Sarah, so facing her now will be really helpful for you. Remember that. Left-handed people are tough to deal with, and you didn't realize it because you've only faced Min-chae a few times and don't have much experience. Sarah's familiar warm-up move, cracking her knuckles, echoed again. Let's start over here. Just as Kim Chae-hyuk was about to react, he was slapped hard. Stay up with me, I'll help you improve your reaction skills for the next time, come on over. Kim Chae-hyuk couldn't dodge the next punch and took it square on his face. Our next match or a backward reckoning? However, I hope they never fight again. Kim Chae-hyuk prayed fervently, but it's not over yet. Before the fight even starts, get up and go. A few days later at the high school everyone was attending. At this moment, Kwach Hang-sun was strolling down the hallway, quietly humming a tune he liked. Its already small eyes, which resembled a weasel's, narrowed even further as it stared ahead. Kwach Hang-sun suddenly stopped while walking because he saw a somewhat familiar figure ahead. From behind, I could immediately tell it was Kim Chae-hyuk. Kwak Hang-sun quickly stepped forward to catch up after spotting Kim Chae-hyuk. Kim Chae-hyuk was walking when a basketball suddenly hit him straight in the head. You turned your head in confusion and saw Kwak Hang-sun holding the ball in his hands. At this moment, he looked surprised and said, "Sorry, oh sorry, I thought you were a friend from my class." "Oh, you're Kwak Hang-sun, right?" "No worries, nothing happened." Realizing he mistook someone else, Kim Chae-hyuk just smiled and let it go. Kwak Hang-sun saw the clueless reaction of the guy in front of him and quietly laughed to himself, thinking, "Oh my, look at him, he's reacting like a total bookworm." "Chae-hyuk, you're not mad, right?" Kim Chae-hyuk shook his head and said, "Everyone makes mistakes. It's no big deal. This kid's mom is just like a book, wanting to bully him so badly. Sorry about that, I felt guilty, so here you go," Kwak Hang-sun said as he handed over something reddish. Kim Chae-hyuk quickly shook his head, refusing. "No need, no need. You should just take it. I feel guilty, so I'm giving it to you." Reluctantly receiving it in his hand, Kim Chae-hyuk had no choice but to say thank you. "Hey Chae-hyuk, do you like playing games? How about we hit up a gaming cafe sometime?" "My treat." "A gaming cafe? Sure, but you don't have to treat me." Kwak Hang-sun waved and said as he left, "It's okay, I like plenty of others, see you later my friend." Haha, he totally bought it. Joking with him is really fun. After teasing Kim Chae-hyuk for a while, Kwak Hang-sun walked down the hallway and noticed a noisy crowd ahead. The giants are noisily chatting with each other. They are the big-faced freshmen. Those three are notorious gangsters in the local high schools. Seeing them, Kwak Hang-sun thought that getting to know them might help him gain more prestige. "It's time to show off my communication skills." Thinking that, Kwak Hang-sun immediately approached the three guys and greeted them. One of them coldly asked the mushroom-headed guy, "Who are you?" Kwak Hang-sun flashed a fawning smile and greeted, "I'm from the class next door. My name is Kwak Hang-sun du Tada. What's with that disgusting face, huh?" Kwak Hang-sun was teased but didn't get embarrassed, he even smiled back. "You guys falling for me, huh? Finished eating yet? I've got something good, wanna try smoking? Take a trip to the recycling center, and I'll let you guys try it." With just a few flattering words, Kwak Hang-sun managed to join the group heading to the recycling site. At this moment, he couldn't help but feel a surge of pride in his excellent communication skills. Three thugs were strolling along when one of them suddenly asked, "Do you know who took down Honda Bong, that fat guy shaking like a leaf?" Kwak Hang-sun, walking behind, was slightly startled upon hearing this story because it sounded like they were talking about that bookworm Chae-hyuk. Thinking that way, Kwak Hang-sun immediately stepped forward, put his arm around the thugs, and said, "You guys curious about that guy? I know him. Of course, I'm used to it. I have a wide network of connections. Actually, it's not really my friend, more like my errand boy. I felt sorry for him, so I taught him how to fight." "Oh, so you taught him how to fight?" At this moment, Kwak Hang-sun revealed a dangerous, deceitful face. "Right, haha, lately that guy has started getting arrogant. Soon, I plan to teach him a lesson to make him behave better."